Yeah, welcome to episode 264 of Open Your Toys podcast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are, Cliff?
Those are Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Masters of the Universe.
Nice. Yes. And we are increasingly having a lot more third party, not Transformers, but third party, just that's what I call any toys that aren't in the big four. Because those have been kind of fun to talk about. There's a lot of fucking crazy shit happening out there with McFarlane and Super 7 and Boss Fight. Everyone's going crazy. They smell the blood in the water. Collectors are ripe for the picking. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here every other weekend, every other Sunday, from 4 p.m. Mountain to usually about 7 p.m. 3 hours. Great 3 hours, man. My favorite 3 hours of my month, to tell you what. But if you can't do that, kick it with us in a group, facebook.com/group/open your toys. Just want to know when the show comes out. Follow us at facebook.com/open your toys cast if you want to get links to all the show notes, everything we're talking about. Links to subscribe through Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio. You can go to openyourtoys.com, upper right-hand corner. There's links. There's things to click on. You can email us, leave us a voicemail, support the show. Rock, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Rock the Farting Dad. And if you feel like buying wrestling figures and not paying me at all, go to my eBay page where I've had 3 of them already this week. And by the end of the weekend, there'll be 5. If you can't afford $21.99 plus $5 shipping, you can go to Rock's Vintage Toys and Collectibles on eBay.
That's funny.
Oh, it's been a bad week, man. I don't understand it. Like $14.99 plus $5 shipping. If I send you the offer for $12.99, you accept. Why not pay? It's been brutal. A brutal week this week of non-paying people.
So is it usually you run into that with offers because you have best offers on everything?
Yeah. Right. Best offer. Like somebody.
It's not like they're not like saying, "Oh, buy it now." They buy it now and never pay you.
Because I'll look at send offer. I'll have like 10 to 15 of them, and then I'll knock $2-3 off and send an offer, and then they accept, and then take care, brush your hair, never hear from them again.
Take care, brush your hair. That's fucking awesome.
I was gonna say I've never heard that before. Is that a Jersey thing?
That's like a Brooklyn thing. It's like it's definitely like a Queens thing. But yeah, they just ghost you, and then you message them, you send them a reminder, and it's just not crickets.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah,
it's just like own your shit. Like you want to be a douche, at least own it. Yeah. You know. Don't act like you're not being a douche, you know.
Enough of Rock being a Karen about eBay. Let's go to Cliff.
What?
Yeah, Cliff, how can people find you?
I post on the group as Red Menace, but mostly all my stuff is on Instagram, Associate of Horror.
Yeah, badass.
Here on the show and commenting on Cliff stuff.
Nice. Me, I'm at Slick McFavorite on the gram. Facebook.com/openyourtoys is how you get to my profile if you want to friend me to get happy birthdays and stuff, because that's the only way I ever remember anyone's birthday is if Facebook reminds me of it. And then usually I don't even look at my phone that same day. I'm like, oh, it was Roger's birthday yesterday. That's awesome. All right. Anybody drinking anything fun?
I got something to go along with some of my toys that I got in today. To give you a hint, I got Modelo. Ooh. Somebody restocked the beer fridge at work finally. We haven't had it restocked in a while because one of the guys had a DWI straight from work. Yeah, I literally one of our technically not residents of this country decided to have 10 shots of tequila in his car after drinking 6 Coronas.
God!
Yeah, 3 different people called the police on him. So since that guy, thank you, we have no beer in the beer fridge at work. But finally, somebody put in some Modelo Especials.
And you just took that home with you, a little to go.
Yeah, I took it home
beer?
Friday. I've saved it. I'm savoring it for the podcast.
Nice.
But also, now he's my beer Mexican. Some of my toys are from Mexico this week.
Ooh.
So it ties in perfectly.
If they're masters, that's awesome. If they're wrestling,
they're luchadors. Come on, Slick. Who are we talking
You're
about?
both right.
hey, they
How
could
about this
be.
one? You're
I was
both
gonna
right.
say they could be luchador masters, bro.
You're both correct in your own special way.
All right, I've got. So I like fruit and nuts, and this one has both of it. This is Shiner's Trail Ale, trail mix inspired ale. It says ale brewed with chocolate, nuts, dried fruit, and with natural flavors added. Any cool? They don't ever fucking put any explanations or anything.
So how does it taste?
Yeah, I was
how
gonna
does that
say.
taste?
It tastes like a chocolate stout. Have you ever had a chocolate stout? It tastes like a dark brown, which is supposed to be kind of nutty, and then it's got a chocolate taste. You really can't taste too much fruit in it, but it's good. I like it. A little darker than I normally like, but so long as it's got a flavor. It's the same thing with IPAs. I don't mind IPAs if they're like a juicy IPA, like they have a fruity, really hoppy taste to them, but we got Brinkalizer in the house. What up, Brick? We got 46 and 2 in the house. What up? Cheers. He must be across the pond from us. Rightio. Let's get on with the fucking show. We got a listener feedback and question from none other than AAA. Alias Angel Alias says, I've been into Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadrons for a few months. I was wondering if the role was reversed. Sabine's TIE Fighter is a regular retail release and the original TIE Fighter is the chase. Would it have the same traction? Think of every chase is now in the reverse role. All regular releases are now chase. Will it have the same hype? So people don't know. So the Micro Squadron, the little action fleet dudes that have become fairly popular of recent, that used to be done by Galoob. Anyways, they've been doing chase, and Sabine's so they had the Chicken Walker, the ATST, and then they had the Raider one from the Mandalorian. Which, oh my god, I have the Lego set, I have the vintage collection, but because it's a chase, I never fucking found it. I haven't even looked at eBay to see what people might be charging for it. But Sabine's TIE Fighter is the same way. It's just a TIE Fighter, but if you didn't know, Sabine was a graffiti artist, a Mandalorian female graffiti artist, which is probably the hottest 3 words you can put together. So hers was all graffitied, and it's a chase vehicle too. Of course, I've never seen that one. I think Jonathan Pollock found one of the chase TIE Fighters. It was just, instead of gray, he found the white chase at one point, but I haven't seen any chases ever. So what he's saying, if it reversed, would Sabine's TIE Fighter be that popular? And I don't think it would. That's the whole point of the chase. Yeah. It would start clogging
if the regular
pegs.
TIE Fighter was the chase, holy fuck.
Oh god, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the nice thing about these fucking Micro Squadrons, unless you're collecting them in the box, is you already have a TIE Fighter from Action Fleet. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I've been seeing the Snow Speeder in stores, and I'm like, I don't need a Snow Speeder. I have a fucking Snow Speeder. Now, granted, their decos are much better than toys from the fucking late 90s. Yeah, exactly. So the decos are a lot better, but no, I think a lot of that chase shit, I think it just becomes chase shit to be chase shit, I love Sabine's TIE Fighter. I love the Raider, but I have no need for a white TIE Fighter versus a gray one. Because the white is, I guess, an homage to the toy, right? Was the toy...
Yeah, the toy was white.
Yeah, and then they were gray in the movie. So, No, I don't think this would hold true, at least my opinion of if you start reversing chases, it's just going to make the fucking regular one be 5 times the price of the chase,
Yeah,
you
oh,
know?
I mean, just think about like Jazzwares. They make AEW wrestling figures, and they do 1 in 3,000 and 1 in 5, or 1 in 3,000 and 1 in 5,000. So that gets the collectors to constantly go to Walmarts and Targets to look for them because they're not in every case. They're one in every few cases.
Yeah.
And those figures, some of them, if it's not a popular guy, they're like $75. Some of them like $300. So
well, it got me thumbing through AEW for like 6 months, and I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
I've been looking now for 2 years. I've not found one chase.
Never found one.
I find those gold label McFarlane figures every day.
Yeah, those
Every
things are
time I
everywhere.
go.
I don't get. So those are chase? Is that what
I don't think
that's
they're
supposed
chase.
to
Aren't they
be?
like store exclusive extra deco?
Yeah, that's what I thought at first they were supposed to be chase, but then you could just order them and stuff.
Oh,
you
I
know,
thought they were
but-
chases.
Yeah, I think originally maybe that's what they wanted to do, and now they're just making them a premium version where it has extra accessories or more paint apps. But so yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you would have all these really weird things like the Raider ATST would be a peg warmer if that was the main version and shit like that. All right, let's get into some fucking collector con. Oh, I was reading Collector Con, but con news. Yeah. First up, Walmart Collector Con. So this the possibility of things selling out made me be able to trump my JOMO rules. Of course, nothing sold out.
Oh, so you canceled your order then?
Yeah.
As
No.
in accordance with the rules?
No. The rules were if I thought it was going to sell out, I was allowed to pre-order it. It did say I had to cancel if it didn't.
So even Big Ben didn't sell out?
No,
weird.
the Range Viper did, and I even said, "Oh, Easy Pass," and I still bought a Range Viper because it sold out on Pulse like instantaneously.
Yeah, it fucking
And then-
was gone like that.
Yeah, Walmart, it hung out for about a day, and then it sold out on Walmart too. But remember, these are going to show up. I have not. Has anybody not been able to find Walmart exclusives lately? I know a couple years ago it was like awful, but now it seems like they're producing them in good enough numbers to find them.
I think the last Walmart exclusive I even looked for was like the Salma Hayek from the Eternals. So however long that was ago.
2 years ago? Yeah, that was at least 2 years ago.
I don't know. Canada Walmart is like so hit and miss. Like Range Viper and Big Ben are still up for pre-order on the Canadian website.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
crazy.
they did not.
Well,
sell
maybe
out.
it's here. Let's see, Range Viper. Oh yeah, I did a search. Yeah, they've like taken it off the site, which is weird.
Yeah.
Usually they'll just say sold out. But so some interesting things. The McFarlane's reusing that mold, or no, this isn't McFarlane. Is this Mattel? This
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be Mattel.
I literally was gonna say John Cena. What's his name again?
Steve Austin.
So,
Yeah, there we go. There we go. The Craven, I really like the faces. Somebody said I'm gonna buy this just to use that head on a figure that's taking a shit. But I loved Craven from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Like he was always one of my favorite, because whenever he was on, that meant dinosaurs were on also. You know, every episode with Craven had either dinosaurs in New York or they were at Craven's fucking island. So I like this, but I didn't order it. I did get the Jesse. I'm an ARC Trooper nerd. I skipped on all these G2, the Toxitron and the Cloud cover. Let's see.
Going back to that Craven figure, you know what I could picture? Scroll up to that.
Yeah.
Making a crystal ball custom out of that.
yeah, that's
Look at
very
that.
good.
Look at the vest,
that's
look at the
that's
face.
a good. Yeah, you just have to paint the poly walnuts.
Yeah.
Like I got.
Hell yeah. I like that. And this had me almost sucked into the fucking Rowdy Piper.
I didn't even know about that.
I did pre-order this. You could see bought one time. But I will most likely get this in the Lego store. I did this last year with those micro sets. They were part of the Walmart Collector Con, but then they were just a regular release. It's just Walmart got to put them up for pre-order first. But this thing is dope. A fucking Super Star Destroyer with the little tiny Star Destroyers flanking it. More of... Because this isn't even a fucking G2 Jazz. The G2 Jazz is still white with baby blue. So I didn't even... I don't know. And there's probably some great reason for it. I didn't even look into it. A lot of McFarlane stuff was put on clearance, like the popsicle bat cycle was like was half off. It was only $10 during the sale. But they're just so weird. They mix all this shit in there when you search for it. Oh, that's an interesting Hogan. But yeah, it wasn't that exciting, and it wasn't high pressure. Nothing showed up 15 minutes before it was going to go on sale without pictures like it has in the past and stuff like that. So I don't think there was anyone blindly pre-ordering things. I can remember that. Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Oh, no. I was just looking at Big Ben. I know I shared it in the group chat, but it made me crack up when the What's on Joe Mind guys were talking about the Big Ben and the Range Viper, and then somebody in the comments said, I'll wait for Big Ben on the next warehouse sale. And I was just cracking. It still makes me laugh now because it's like such a beautiful figure. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look, I can't believe how nice that figure came out.
Yeah, if you're an army guy, you need to have this fucking figure. Like, I like it specifically I don't like it specifically because it is so like army accurate, you know.
It's a great looking figure.
Yeah, I might buy it if I saw it in the wild. I just want that fucking gas mask head.
Yeah, the gas mask head is dope. That's not just an accessory that's got like the hood pulled up and everything.
But again, they're bringing out Night Force, so we know that we're getting these figures that we all want, right? We're getting a hit and run.
It's just going to be repaints. They're going to do all the sub teams before we even get like 4 characters. Yeah. Before we even get the 13.
Bazooka was Tiger Force before he was regular. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they've learned from the third party guys. You know. Yeah. Third-party guys would do the alternate paint job first, so you would get the mold and be excited, and then like they would release the regular colored.
Same with Outback and Shipwreck, and you know.
Brinkalizer says the Orange Jazz was an homage to a G2 Jazz that never happened, so there was supposed to be a second G2 Jazz.
Popsicle Jazz.
Yeah, exactly. Creamsicle.
So when are they going to make Shattered Glass G.I. Joe so they can repaint him a third time?
Yeah, right.
Oh, God. Oh, if they released a comic with it, done. I'd be all in if it had a comic. All right. Let's get out of fucking Walmart here. Haul-a-Thon week 3 and 4, very boring. These, I shouldn't say very boring. These cartoon fucking turtles are amazing. They are getting into such deep cuts. It's like beyond me. Like I can recognize, I'm like, I think I saw a cartoon where those guys were in it, that kind of shit.
That's comic book shit, man.
Well, no, this is comic here. Yeah. The wolf, but these guys, the fucking, because they get turned into something, right? Like, didn't every bad guy, he got turned into a shrimp and he got turned into a beaver, it looks like. I don't know. But anyways, just nothing beats that first week. The Triceraton, and that's a comic Triceraton, so it's dope. And then week 4 was the boringest of all of them. But again, I mean, this 2-pack looks fucking amazing. And granted, we're getting great examples of this, but the panel lining, you know, for the animated version and shit looks dope.
I had no idea Rosie O'Donnell was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I never knew that.
Well, what you should do if you can look up the episode or look up the character and see who voiced her. Maybe it was Rosie O'Donnell. That would be a mind fuck.
First action figure I've ever seen with a fupa.
Yeah, right.
That's not articulated.
Let's see. We had a Mando Mania happen as well, and yeah, dude, we have so many fucking Grogus, but I'm a sucker for this Luke here. That's a mini bust of Paz Vizsla from fucking Gentle Giant. Build saber bullshit. We don't care. All right, here we go. I just love all the little effects. Jumping effect. It's got a little blast effect from a fucking training remote.
Yep.
Like, that looks dope. I love that little shit. Oh, and there's one just holding it up.
So what do you think the price is on that? Because it comes with the Grogu and all those little pieces. Is that like a $40 figure or $45?
$34.99, I think.
That's not too bad, considering.
That's the deluxe. Let's see. I think they have it up here. There's the Cad Bane lightsaber. Oh, $45. Oh, whoa. Shit. Oh, yeah. That's... Now, has that gone? No, I guess the Mando with Grogu and some extra accessories was $37.99. But yet, no, that is still a pretty fucking big jump.
I mean, they do. It does come with a bunch of little bits and bobs and stuff. So
yeah.
See.
It's on the Jomo list. And then we get Cad Bane from the Book of Boba in a vintage collection scale. So probably not pre-ordered, but is that a in the wild, Cliff?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not really collecting vintage collection.
Okay. Because you have them you have the Book of Boba one in the Black Series, right?
I haven't made them yet.
Oh,
it's still in the pipeline. Come on, it's only been a year.
Yeah, it's way too soon.
Yeah, it's at least 2 more years before it comes out. All right.
I pre-ordered it on.
I got Has No Talents vintage one.
Oh, okay, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like, ever since, I don't know if it's ever since you brought it up or it's just recently. Oh my God, every figure I've been getting from them have been loosey-goosey to the extreme.
I only have 2 figures and they're both exactly like that.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, so I had like a chromed out Mando in the Takara box.
Yeah.
And then I got the Cad Bane.
See, maybe it's a thing you just pointed it out and now I'm noticing it because I'm like, the excitement is gone and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy is fucking
wind chimes.
Flimsy. Yeah. And then there was another Mando Mania too. Oh yeah, these were kind of cool. So Black Series Tusken Chieftain and then a vintage collection Tusken Warrior. I love the Warrior. I think I can skip the Chieftain. But the black robed warrior is really cool. So he went on the Jomo list. And D&D Fanstream coming up. Are you guys going to watch it? I'm fucking curious. Like, are they just going to be like, here is an, aisle's worth of D&D fucking product or what to have its own fan stream? Is anybody excited about the movie? No, it's not out yet, I don't think.
I think the movie looks hilarious.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be good. Like, when you just accept that you can't make like a fucking Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons movie, and you're going to go goofy, I'm all for it.
Could you imagine Game of Thrones fucking D&D? That would be an epic fucking show.
Yeah.
I'll watch it when it goes to streaming.
Is the game. Really? Not even movie theater for you?
Not if they're paying $54 for 2 large popcorns the other night.
You can, not get popcorn.
Yeah, don't get popcorn.
Here's the best part. Here's the best part. I bought those 2 large popcorns after I already saw John Wick. I drove 10 miles to another movie theater to buy the popcorn containers with the John Wick coins. I went and turned and I gave my large popcorn to I'm 258. This guy had to be well over $3. He's probably closer to 350. He went to go pay for his popcorn. They're like $17. I go to the guy. I go, hey, did you pay for that yet? He goes, no. I go, here you go. I gave him a large popcorn, shook his hand. He had a smile like this, man.
Oh, I could imagine, dude.
Yeah, I was like, here you go. Because it was already like 11 o'clock at night. My son ate the other popcorn the following day. But
well, I'm a Stubbs member and I'm an AMC investor and shit. And so I get all these little perks and shit. And that's the whole thing. Like, we can't even eat a large popcorn at the like we always have, maybe a third left in it. And
the shake left.
Yeah, the shake, exactly. But yeah, we went to go see Scream 6. So it was really good. I liked it. I gotta see it again to make sure everything gels right.
Were you able to get the popcorn bucket of what is his name? The guy, the killer in that?
Don't say it.
Ghostface.
Oh, Ghostface. Yeah. I was like, don't say it, dude.
No. I mean, were you able to get
Stu Macher from the original Scream?
Yeah.
Did they have the popcorn bucket for Ghostface there?
So that's what I was going to say is we have not bought we have gotten free things through Stubbs and all that kind of shit, but we have not bought concessions in 10 years in my family. My mom raised me not buying concessions. We always snuck our food in, and I've brought my daughter up sneaking food in.
Because it sold out very quickly in the theater, so quick that they actually had it, they ran another run of them. But I pre-ordered one, but I'm not getting it till August. They were sold for $100 on eBay.
Jesus, that's crazy.
So that's why I drove.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if I would have known that AMC was doing something for John Wick, I would have went to see the AMC movie theater instead of where I went because I collect popcorn buckets to certain.
Okay.
Because I have the popcorn machine in my man cave.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I like having
uses.
I normally buy my popcorn buckets and cups from a drive-in place in Texas.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Chief Drive-In. It's called Chief Drive-In in Texas. They sell all the cups and popcorn buckets, and they ship it to you priority. So, but yeah, my going to the movies now is it's literally for 2 people. You're talking $39 for 2 tickets, pretty much. $40, and then concessions.
Yeah, see, and that's the whole thing. We don't go in the evenings anymore. We only go to matinees. I'm part of Movie Pass. They relaunched that again, and it works out.
That'll be stable.
No, I'm fine with it. While it works, I'm in the beta. But while it works, if you go see them during matinees, they're $3 a piece for brand. I mean, you can't see 3D or anything, so. But yeah, no, we go on the cheap. We don't do anything with the crowds. But anyways, this movie comes out on the 31st. Fan preview, or there's previews on the 22nd.
And it'll be streaming before Memorial Day, so.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think this one's gonna bomb. I don't think people are quite understanding that it's gonna be tongue in cheek. And when they go to it, they're going to be expecting Game of Thrones and then get tongue in cheek and be like, oh, it sucked, Let's see. Let's hope this doesn't suck.
Jesus
Christ. Indiana Jones with Star Wars at Celebration. So kind of sad that they can't fill a Hasbro panel at Celebration with just Star Wars items. They've got to include Indiana Jones, but
hey. It's the right audience, though.
Yeah. It is. As I mindlessly scroll on the fucking pot normally, that's why I don't ever like anybody's personal posts because that's usually when I'm doing my mindless scrolling, and I don't want to like your post about the John Wick popcorn when I'm taking a shit, Rock, just so that like is not a shitter like.
There's not like it's not like you don't.
I know, when you hit like, right? I know, but it's just my thought. Like, I'm not gonna like Cliff's photo while I'm taking a shit. I have a guy at
work who never likes anything on Facebook, but then he'll talk to you about it at work.
Yeah,
and I'll be like, "Oh, well, you saw it at work. You saw it, but you didn't say nothing." It was like, "Oh yeah," because one of the guys I work with also does like spackling and whatnot. He does that on the side, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw your basement's being spackled." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh look, this is some of the houses I've done." I'm like, "All right, but I had no idea." But I see what you're saying. You don't give.
I'm a lurker. I'm a lurker when it comes to the personal side of it. Like in the group. In the group, I'll love your shit. I like it all the time, but the personal shit, I just kind of in the background, because if I start liking Rock's thing, then my in real life friend that's a friend with me is like, why didn't you like my thing about this board game? Yeah.
Then you tell if anyone ever comes up to me,
I guess
see why I didn't like their post.
Yeah,
that will be the first day they are blocked.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess that's true. None of my friends would ever do that. But, anyways, all right, we're getting deep dive. Toy news, new masters. Oh my god! All right.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So here we go. What is he's a big customizer for masters. Chris Diaz. What's it? It's Master Knight Customs.
Oh, Hunter Knight.
Hunter Knight, yeah. Dude, he just fucking unleashed on Scott Knightlick. Like, yeah, this fucking guy said this was the end of the line, and then we get the most announcements we've ever seen.
Yeah, that was fucking epic.
But anyways, so Point Dread, awesome.
Yes.
Does not show how it attaches to Grayskull.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen a podcast or a video that says, "Oh yeah, this will fit. It looks like it'll go in there"?
Well, scroll through the pictures. I think the base splits in two, and maybe the top piece actually clips in the Grayskull.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah. Like the top would clip on there, and then you would get. Oh, okay, that might work. Because that's what I was like, I can't figure out how that's going to fucking attach. And I'll tell you what, I don't like it besides that it attaches to Grayskull. That's the only reason why I have this fucking Lego one, why I have the the Classics one. Because I just was never a fan of the vehicle. It didn't appear enough in the show, that kind of shit. But okay, so 2000X Randor looks dope. Oh god, see, I'm a 2000X dude.
No, I love the original one, so I got him. I'm good. Snake Tila looks badass.
Snake Tila. So you like the Snake people though, right? That was all 2000X stuff.
No, that was original stuff too. Like when King Hiss came out originally, like fuck, I was in.
Well, no, yeah,
I think he means like the Snake good guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody being a Snake person was a 2000X. Yeah. But anyways,
that guy looks dope.
Yeah, this was the PowerCon exclusive that went for hundreds of dollars probably until about a month ago.
Yep. And now it's worth nothing.
Exactly. Snake Master or Snake Man at Arms.
I'm out for him.
The Infiltrator. So this is one I'm on the fence about. And all of this is going into Jomo, and I am really scared. We'll talk about Masters and Jomo later, but this one's really cool. The fucking Eternian Guardsman as a snake person is dope. Anybody going in on that?
Yep.
No, probably not that one though.
Okay. Squeeze.
Yep.
Awesome. Spike Oil. This is my dude. This was one of the dudes I had as a kid. So
yeah, I'm in on him.
This one I might even break my Jomo just because I want to. Samurai.
Slamurai.
Yeah. Another one of the PowerCon exclusives getting a wider release. I didn't know this until I saw the picture. This is going to be a deluxe figure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an alternate head.
Yeah. Don't like that.
Fucking pre-ordered all this shit on Big Bad.
Yes, I love this fucking...
This was one of my favorite as a kid. Anything that squirted water, man, fucking to the top of glow-in-the-dark squirted water, top of the list. The fact that it came with a chain, it was a fucking dragon on the back.
Yeah.
We're going to look at some packaging because they are making this a Snake Min Skeletor. Yeah. Mini comics, Manny faces. I had to look up to see what the difference was. So you're getting, is it different heads? I know the paint scheme is different. Like
the heads are different. Like the beast face and the robot face are definitely different.
Obviously this is going to be a deluxe, but flocked Moss Man with this one is a fucking deep cut like a motherfucker with the accessory pack armor for Beast Man. Right. So that the brown and the gold, or not the brown was his color, but the yellow was from the accessory pack.
A Moss Man already?
No.
This is the first time they're releasing them?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's going to be the flock. That's what I had to look up too. I was like, and then there's mini comic with the mini comic. I don't know if he ever appeared with that Beastman head, or if they're just saying because he is a Beastman repaint, they're going to give him the mini comic Beastman head. I don't know anything about that, but there we go.
Maybe an homage.
There's how we're all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that could be true. There's how we're all going to display him, right? Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he's going to be Beastman.
Let's see. Zor, and they were calling this Blood Skeletor. That must be a comic reference because I do not get it.
He's got an articulated jaw.
Oh, I didn't even snap. No, are you sure? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it does.
It's
or is it two different heads?
There's no pack out showing a second head.
No.
Oh, well, here we go. We're gonna get all the Skeletors again. This now with an articulated jaw. This is the biggest cash grab in the world, and I fucking love it.
I think it's awesome.
Love it. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Really? Oh my god.
And no issues.
I love this. The Rattler heads on regular bodies without the neck, and then the the new Cobra Khan head on a Rattler neck. Yeah, I fucking love it. Goofy is all get out. And then a new, what are they calling this line? Sunmen? Is that
Sunman and the Rulers of the Sun? I think it's like Sunman and the Rulers of the Sun.
I love that this dude is like oh god, he's one of my favorite characters from G.I. Joe, the guy that had the satellites on his arms.
Psych Out.
Thank you. I even thought about somebody put up a carded Psych Out for like $150 in perfect condition, and I was like, that is such an amazing deal, but I just can't do it. But anyways, yeah. that's been a want forever, but
it looks like he has sorry pieces on his hands.
Sorry. I like that. Oh my god, this one looks like they stuck a sword through a shield. Oh, I
don't want to say this. I
applaud him for the representation. Yes, I was going to say let's not.
That's going to be. It's hitting clearance. Yeah. I don't see that I don't see that. I don't hate me. I think that's going to be a clearance. I think it's going to be a peg warmer.
Yeah. Well, if the first Sunman one, the first Sunman 3-pack is $25 right now at Target. Yeah, that first 3-pack with Sunman and Duplo Man
and the pig head. It's the Sunman with the alternate head, the ninja, right? Was it the Ninja?
Oh,
yes, Ninja and then Pigman.
Oh my God, that's the 3 best figures that they created for that line, and it's still half off at $25. These are dope. So fucking Scare Glow Troopers, glow in the dark troopers. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I got these guys too.
And then this is kind of dope. A pre-battle damaged Masterverse Merman. His armor is dope. His sword, the corncob pipe sword, looking really good. Grizzlor is amazing. Oh my God. His crossbow is dope. Looks like that should probably be for Leech, but whatever.
Why does he just have like the one piece for, like, isn't he supposed to be all hair?
So this is Masterverse, right? So they can do whatever they want. And I think that's kind of what I like about it too. I mean, I'm definitely
He looks like movie Beast
picking.
Man.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. He does kind of have like that right in the middle. And then so then we see Masterverse Buzz Off. Armor's kind of cool.
I like his head. He has the BS head, like it's actually like an insect head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then Faker. So Cliff, I know you're a big Faker guy. How about this one? Easy, done. Where's the pink come from? Is that mini comic Faker? Is that where that comes from?
I don't think it's mini comic Faker. I think it's Filmation Faker. Filmation. He never existed in Filmation, but all the Filmation cartoons that people do, they put Faker. James Etok did one.
Oh,
they
yeah.
give Faker this purplish magenta armor.
Interesting. Okay.
Instead of the orange.
So yeah, he's definitely a one for me. Clamp Champ. Very cool figure. What the fuck is this?
It's Horde Skeletor.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna do the Horde, so I like that Prince Adam. That's a good Masterverse. Oh, with a clear sword too?
Yeah, it's like clear and sparkly.
Yeah, that's dope. Spydor. No, this isn't Spydor.
It's Webstore.
Webstore. Yes, thank you. Spydor was the vehicle. Webstore. This was one of my favorites. The working backpack.
Yeah.
Did people do? I used to do grappling hooks and fucking. What do you call those? When you glide along the wire.
Zip line.
Zip line. Yeah. Jesus, I'm in Colorado. They're off the side of the highway here everywhere, zip line places. So it was one of my favorite things as a kid. So he is a definite must. Ram Man, nah, he's not a focus guy for me, but it looks dope.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the legs work.
Yeah,
because there's no joints, but he's bending them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, see?
Oh, they're doing a fucking hidden fucking skeleton thing. That's crazy. And then Clawful looks dope with his 2000X fucking extra aggressive shoulder pads. And this is what I was excited. I was going to open my New Adventures He-Man with my movie Skeletor. I thought those would go well together. Now I've got to wait to open my New Adventures He-Man till we get this. It's just going to get pushed to the back.
Well, I think these might be coming fucking fast because I've already gotten a pre-order arrival notice. Or
Jesus.
Not pre-order arrival notice. Your pre-order is coming very shortly.
Well,
yeah, I already got 3 for that first He-Man wave.
Jesus. Me too. That's a pretty goofy look, but
it makes him look like a Gamorrean guard.
Yeah.
I love the torch and the fire accessory.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dope pose right there.
Yeah. And I think this is Flog or something. I wish I liked him more.
No, it's not Flog. It's something head, it's like Squid Head or something.
I mean, it looks dope, especially that right there, where they put the fucking canister on his head and he's on there. Here, let's see. What does it say? Slush head.
Slush head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I liked him more because that looks really cool. But so here's a big, huge checklist for it. So yeah, Jesus Christ. That's so
What about
much
Snake
product.
Mountain? Any news on that? Or
They haven't
yet.
No.
They posted one higher res picture of it, but I didn't include it in the show notes. It didn't show anything different. It's still too much silver spray paint, in my opinion. But
when's the pre-order coming for it?
I don't know. I think it's set for September or October.
I can't wait for Big Bear to ship that to me for $4.
Yeah, right.
Oh God, see stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, like Masters wasn't too bad. You could get the Gray Skull for retail for a long time, but I'm like, fuck. Could you imagine if I don't order that from somewhere that offers free shipping or, flat shipping?
Can't buy it secondhand, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say you pay fucking $40 just for the shipping, but
probably way more than that.
That's part of the experiment.
I tried to ship a Sky Striker to Connecticut. Now Connecticut is literally a short ferry ride.
I was gonna say that.
Long
Yeah, I
Island.
was gonna say.
Do you know how much it was to ship a Sky Striker? Not even count. It was in the. It was minus all the figures, but in the shipping box, they wanted $65 for priority.
Because it busts that limit. Like they have like a 70-inch limit. Like if you add the three sides together or something.
And
like
I
that.
had to contact the guy through Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, yeah, sorry, man. I told you like $25 shipping because I figured normally Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, it's in a pretty big box.
You're in the same zone.
Yeah. When I heard $65, I was like, wow. So I can only imagine where's Big Bad? Wisconsin?
I think so. I think
I don't
it's
know.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, so $4 FedEx.
No, it might be Minnesota.
Yeah, something like that. I know it's up there in that vicinity.
But the thing you got to think about them is they are. I mean, we think about us and the people we know and the community. They are shipping 1,000, maybe not 1,000, 100 to 200 packages a day, easy, right? Like between people that just. Lots of people I know just ship their shit right away with that fucking $4 shipping because they want to do a review or whatever. But they've got to have some insane like discounts, hopefully. AAA in the house. What up, AAA? Oh, I need to go cook. All right. Well, you missed the main point of the entire podcast. Exclusivity. So we were talking about this. So that Snakeman 4-pack, Skeleton 2-pack, and Screech and Skeletor 2-pack look to be well. So here's a weird thing. Just go look at this article if you really have a fucking a dog in this race. Is lots of these things are timed releases, so they're going to come up with a Walmart promotion or something, and it's going to be exclusive. I mean, we're talking about that 4-pack. The Snakeman 4-pack already pre-sold out on Entertainment Earth. It's still available at the same price on BBTS. So if you really wanted that one, you should get on it. The Skeleton Warrior 2-pack. Let's see. Finally, we have actual retail exclusive. So the New Adventures Skeletor and New Adventures Slushhead are going to be Target exclusives, like the New Adventure He-Man was. Let's see. Talk about the shelf warmer. The Rulers of the Sun 3-pack is going to be a Target exclusive. So yeah, I feel you down on that, Rock. That's probably going to be a clearance item at some point. But yeah, the Manny Faces is, so today we saw the figure only go up. Manny Faces is only on Amazon right now. So did you have to jump through all these hoops, Cliff? Did you just go like all in, or just did you cherry pick some stuff?
It definitely wasn't all in. I got a lot of them though. I just went to BBTS and everything they had that I wanted. I threw in my cart. There were a few that weren't, like Mossman isn't up yet. That Whiplash isn't up yet.
Yeah.
Mossman's going to be, I think, a Walmart exclusive anyway. But everything that Big Bad had, I put in my cart and checked out.
Nice. Yeah. So that was the big news of the week, I would say, easily. Oh, and then we look at the package art, and this is where I was a little disappointed that Snakeface was a deluxe, but you're right. It's a head and all that kind of shit. But we knew Dragon Blaster would be a deluxe because he was a deluxe back in the day.
So why are they pushing the Snake Man right now? Like, it seems like they're like on this huge kick for it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They're trying to get everybody to go all in on the Snake Man because the Dragon Blaster, there's a few items, a few deluxe items that were deluxes back in the day that I'd like to buy to keep on card as well as having one to open them. And that Dragon Blaster was one of them, except for now. It's being a Snake Man release, I don't want it on card. I definitely want one, obviously, but not on card anymore. So, I mean, this is... And I know they battle with vintage only people being like crazy, like you got to make it different somehow, blah, 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 which they've done with this retro play fucking blast, little explosion.
Plus the figure is fucking articulated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They've already changed it.
Exactly. I mean, it's real easy to tell. So I wish they would do more straight homages, like exactly like the original artwork and that kind of shit. But
I wish the mini comics were actually like the mini comics that they came originally, instead of like a generic comic they put in like 5 figures.
Oh, for each wave. Yeah. I get it. Like, I would rather that at least, that each wave we get a new comic. Again, it's a 6-page comic instead of like a 12, like the originals.
For like 5 figures as opposed to...
Yeah, you get the same one with each wave. All right. New classified listings. Nothing to see here. Just a bunch of fucking code names, but some of them were really hilarious, so I wanted to include it. Scrappy, Smurfette, Gargamel. The Blossom was interesting. We just got done watching the show Blossom with with the family, but yeah, lots of TNS Buttercup. Just wanted to show those for that fun fact. Rescue Bot Homage. So one of the new Legacy figures that was just leaked. It was actually somebody ordered a different figure and they shipped them this one instead, and this one isn't even out yet. And I wanted to put in the show notes because it's crazy. It's a Rescue Bots homage. So the little kitty cartoon, this character has never existed out of the kitty cartoon. And now they're making an actual like adult version of the fucking figure. So I thought that was kind of something that should be discussed.
A man-former.
And when he says adult toys, he doesn't talk about that stuff. You go to Adam and Eve, use this code, open up your toys.
Just go to Walmart. And Walmart, get all your butt plug needs.
And free shipping.
Yeah, I was going to say Walmart now. Oh my God. I still haven't looked. I even went to a Walmart and I forgot to look at the self-care aisle that you might find those things in.
Well, all right, so quick question. When you go to Walmart, do you go by yourself or do you go with the family?
Usually by myself. Yeah. So Jessica doesn't like to shop at all. Like, she's the woman that buys her entire wardrobe off of Amazon, sight unseen, has it shipped, return shit. I do all of our grocery shopping. I do all of the house shopping. If I can't get an errand done before I have to pick up Mackenzie from school, then Mackenzie has to come with me. So Mackenzie's getting used to, hey, Dad looks at coupons all throughout the grocery store, does calculations with the ounces per dollar. She's getting used to that shit, but I do all our shopping.
Yeah, see, it's like 50-50, because for me, if it's Sunday morning and it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm rip-roaring ready to go, I'll be like, Melissa, wake up. Do you want to go to the shopping? No. All right, then I'm just gone.
Peace.
I'm gone. 8 o'clock. And then today I wanted to do that, and she's like, no, I want to go to the stores. So I had to wait till like noon to go to the stores, and it was chaos. So, but I like to, if I'm up early, go do my Sunday morning, go to the bagel place, get bagels, go get gas, come home, have breakfast, and then go back out to the stores by like 8:30 and then be home so I can enjoy Sunday.
Oh my God.
Today was one of them days where it got all messed up between waiting for her and then going to the stores, but I prefer to go by myself.
And granted, we had a sleepover, but on a Sunday, no one's even interacting with each other until like 10 a.m. We all wake up. Somebody fell asleep on the couch. Somebody went downstairs and slept in the bedroom. Daughter maybe on the couch with the other person or in her room. But like nobody even talks to each other until 10 a.m. in this house. Cliff, we know Cliff's a midnight shopper, right? You go late night?
I was, yeah, when they were open late.
Oh, your store's not open late anymore?
The latest anything's open around here is midnight.
Oh, I guess that's true here. Our Walmart used to be 24 hours. It's not. Our
Meijer, Walmart, we're all 24 hours. Now they're not. I think Walmart's only open till 11, and Meijer's open till midnight.
And Badass, I don't think we've ever heard your shopping habits.
Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. I have to be there first thing. My tolerance level.
You're like Lotus. Yeah. Lotus is out like 6 o'clock in the morning.
But Roger, I completely agree with you. You can get in and out so much faster.
Yeah.
And the shelves are all stocked at that time too.
For the most part,
Friday seems like a big stock night, like a Friday night, which I'm like, that makes no sense.
But then I run into the Hot Wheels guys and shit. So, and then there's a whole lot of this.
Like a battle royal.
Yeah, currently got 3 restraining orders.
But yeah, no. Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. I'm out within a half hour, 45 minutes.
I had to ask somebody to keep it down in Scream 6, and so then not the whole movie, but just flashes of like, oh God, when this movie's over, this guy might stand up and have something to say to me. You know, because his family took up the entire row in front of us, and it was a small theater, but I was just like, dude, the fucking talking, bro. Like, please, people, if you're movie people, you know, you probably know better, but if you go to movies randomly, please shut the fuck up. You can communicate through sign language. You can, if you want to offer somebody popcorn, just hold it in front of them. You know, you don't need to say, do you want some popcorn? Oh, did you see that? You know, shit like that.
I had people talking to the screen in John Wick.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, really, guys? You're yelling at the screen like, yeah, get that motherfucker. Why? Well, like, we know what John Wick does. John Wick kills people. You don't need to yell at him to go shoot people on the screen. And people clapping too when he does kill somebody, like really clapping.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was I gotta say, for Scream, my theater was fairly empty, but for John Wick, it was packed.
I know. I'm scared. I was gonna try to go see it this week by myself because the family doesn't like John Wick. I was going to try to see it by myself, and I was like, fuck, they're probably going to be packed even during the day because it's getting rave reviews. It's like, what, like 94% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes?
Fucking epic, apparently, from what the reviews say.
And were you on Badass before Rock talked to it? You weren't a huge fan of it.
I love all the John Wick movies, but it's not a spoiler, but they do talk about it. It's basically like 3 big, long action sequences in the movie, but I just didn't like it as much as I like the other ones. I mean, maybe that's my opinion because it's the first time seeing it. Maybe if I see it again, my opinion will change. But just, I don't know. I I feel like the movies go as each one progresses. I like them a little bit less.
Yeah.
But,
I think 4 is a goddamn masterpiece.
Really?
Yes. It's the Mad Max Fury Road of John Wick movies.
I agree. Mad Max Fury Road was a masterpiece compared. It is perfectly in line with the previous movies, but
normally my opinions on movies do change the more times I see them.
Yeah.
Like Halloween Ends, I hated it in the theater, but then as I watched it more times, I start to like it.
I fucking love Halloween Ends. I think it's awesome.
All right, no spoilers for that either.
Jesus Christ, dude!
I know. It's 6 months later. I know. Our family made it halfway through it, and I felt bad continuing watching it after they fell asleep, so I turned it off. And
know.
we've just, I know that's the whole. I should. Anyways, let's see. We didn't even talk about what I clicked into. So Mondo got bought by fucking Funko, and they are laying off fucking the only thing they're keeping is toys and records. So that's all those Mondo, crazy. All those Mondo posters that people have been collecting since the beginning of Mondo, like that's all done now, and it may not be done, but it's going to be awful, probably. Yeah, a bunch of Funko characters. Right. So sad. This is sad shit, especially considering how popular pop culture is. I mean, again, it's
the toys and the records, dude, are coming behind. Funko is going to destroy Mondo.
Yeah, that'll be done.
Let's see. Mando Press Kit. Here's something for us to all drool over as we spend hours of our time being proud representatives of our community. There are certain fan sites that are getting things like this. This box is absolutely fucking massive. Bo-Katan Black Series helmet, $150. Fucking Navarro Cantina, $55. You see some Black Series figures over here.
So it's like a loot crate or something?
No, this is the press kit. This is what the big
send it to like
fan
Galaxy,
influencers.
Okay. Yak Face, Jedi Temple Archives. Okay. This dude, if people didn't know, and you're a Jomo like me, fucking the Dark Trooper is skyrocketing on the secondary market. You can't find him hardly anywhere, and so he was $35 as a deluxe to begin with, and now he's almost $60. So,
dude, he was everywhere. Like
he was
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. This was kind of crazy. This Paz Vizsla fucking deluxe TVC, that's not even out yet. So that
Isn't it like on pre-order for like $28?
Yeah, exactly. I literally canceled my pre-order because I got a shipping soon notice. So he's almost out. But the Force Elite, these are $300 lightsabers nowadays. And that came in that shit. So if you're more motivated than us, go start a news site. Say, you guys inspired me, and I will retweet your post. Well, I'm not on Twitter, but I will share your posts. I'll try to get you to that fucking influencer status, but I don't want to be there.
Slick logs into Facebook and Instagram once every 7 days.
Yeah, exactly. So the Volvo Prime is up for, what is this? Figure redeco holiday. Oh, this is just like a leak of it. So remember they made a Christmas Prime. And it was based on a Volvo cab. But this looks really good. I really like it. That might be something I have to add to my collection. But spoiler alert, we're gonna see a big change in that opinion. Later on in the show.
What was the opinion? That you like the look of that Optimus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's going to be a big change in that. Fanhome build-up subscription, 2007 Optimus Prime. So these are the same people that have brought us the DeLorean and the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. Basically where you pay, I can't remember now, like 30 to 70 bucks or something a month. And you get, 10 to 15 pieces of this to add to it. And after like 24 months, you'll have this 24-inch, and they say highly articulated Optimus Prime figure.
As long as they don't go out of business and you've gotten 15 of the packages, and now the last 9 are in limbo for the future, and then you have a half put together piece of shit that you spent a ton of money on.
Yeah, but dude, Eagle Moss was just a fly-by-night company that hadn't been around for 60 plus years. This show was just overnight success that shut down very quickly. This Fanhome, they're going to be around for the long haul, dude.
See, and that's what I was curious about, because they said they did a DeLorean. Like, is this Fanhome? Is this Eagle Moss? Is this
no, dude, Eagle Moss is like gone.
I know. And did they never finish? Because they were the ones doing the Ecto-1, right?
I don't know.
They were doing the Millennium Falcon, the Ecto-1, and I forgot what else they were doing. At that time.
Yeah, we talked about this a while ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, but yes, that
I'm not into buying shit like on layaway like that. You just sell the whole kit at one time, because I don't have faith in waiting that many months, or you forget a month, or you got a new credit card and you forgot to give them the new expiration date or whatever. You missed the bag. Yeah.
Going back to the Hot Wheels, the fucking Hot Wheels collectors.
You gotta read that one out.
I'll be careful. You'll be dead.
Sorry for the audio only. It says Hot Wheel collectors in the aisles. You bump into them, they'd be like, "Watch yourself! I have the death sentence on 12 systems." Oh, all right.
I have herpes on 3 parts of my body.
Fucking hate those guys.
All right, third party. Let's get into other toys. Gargoyles Angela, so daughter of Goliath and Demona.
Hey, hold on a second. Just look at the Entertainment Earth right now, and then what is the one glaring thing that pops out? No, go back. Oh, you missed it. The Sunman was 20% off. It was scrolling on the bottom of the screen. It was like flashing.
Down
Sunman
here.
it was down there, but Sunman said 20% off on it.
Yeah, I allow all my cookies. Sticker Mule can track me, entertainment. So this is kind of cool. We get Angela in her teenage form and her baby form and the egg. That's kind of dope. And then you get her fucking angry demon face as well. So none of you guys are doing gargoyles though, right?
No.
So all right. Necker creature.
Oh my
god! Finally,
fucking
Jesus
beautiful.
Christ! Yes, he is absolutely gorgeous.
Darker than I was expecting, but I really like it.
Yeah, that's kind of I like it. I think it fits the I would prefer him to be darker than the way most people make him in the brighter green and shit. But we haven't even seen the full black and white one. We just got the teaser, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't seen.
So, but both of those will be mine.
Does it say he comes with a cape?
Oh, is that what it said?
Did it just say that box contains, based on the, didn't it? Yeah,
sculpts,
figure is made
pairs.
of plastic with a soft goods cape.
Oh, I bet you anything it was copied like from Dracula.
Could it be for under
Because
the
that's
arms?
how.
Would it have, like,
Because this is how I do stuff. I literally take the last episode I posted, I make a copy of it, and then I start changing all the details So I bet they did that, and they literally just missed that.
Well, scroll through the pictures. There's 15 there. If he's got a cape, they're going to show it.
Well, let's fucking do it, bro. You want to go for the deep dive? We'll go.
Yeah,
for
let's fucking deep dive it, man.
No pun intended.
My daughter and I went snowboarding, and it takes us, without traffic, it takes us about an hour to get up there. We're watching The Last of Us, and so she wanted to do puns. 45 minutes of puns, dude. It was actually really fun. I did like it, but okay, so no.
You didn't just do this like one more. I'm gonna just jerk. I would have
Going to the
especially driving through the mountains, dude. At any point, if you do this, you're going to die. You know. All right. Let's see. New Cosmic Legions, and I didn't link. Oh, Jesus! I didn't mean to do that, but. This was the coolest guy, in my opinion. They showed a lot of them. They showed like a cleric. But this dude was dope because he has 2 main arms, and then he has 2 sets of like secondary arms that came out. And I mean, just look at that fucking face, dude. Jesus Christ. Like, there's times where I wish, like, oh, I should just shift my entire focus to the 4 Horsemen, but it's too late now. I'll never catch up, but Jesus, this stuff is absolutely beautiful. Now, given this looks like it's going to be a deluxe figure, $45. Jesus. So what was 40? Oh, the Luke and Grogu. So what would you rather do? Luke or Grogu or this dude? Anybody?
I honestly don't want either.
I couldn't care less.
You don't want a duplicate of figures you already have, and you don't want to go down a new one.
I mean, I can appreciate the sculpting from the
it looks
Horsemen.
cool.
It just doesn't anything I would get. I like the Knights and the Ogre ones that they're doing, but those space ones are a little out of my wheelhouse.
How about a McFarlane 89 Batmobile?
Pre-ordered.
Fucking wait.
I was going to say,
It sold out before I could pre-order. It was fucking gone. Like,
oh, really? But you were able to get a different pre-order? Or not at all?
No, I got to wait till if it shows up on a regular market or in the wild.
Well, is this an exclusive or something? Am I missing something?
No, it went up on Amazon and Big Bad. I got it at Big Bad.
Yeah,
okay.
It was sold out.
It's sold out everywhere, though. Everywhere.
Oh, like even like Amazon's and shit are all
Amazon, Big Bad, it's all sold out everywhere.
It's funny too because if you look at the listings,
dope.
The Flash figures, which this is a Flash movie, are all you can buy them nonstop.
Yeah,
anything Batman gone.
Yeah, anything Batman from the movie.
How can they make that for that reasonable price? That's amazing.
Because it's super hollow.
Yeah.
I mean, it is literal. Like that 4x4 truck. Now, granted, I got it on clearance for $25 with a figure, but $50 with the figure. I mean, it is literally just a few molds pulled out, snipped, put together, and no paint apps, I was going to mention with that one, it does have like some interesting paint apps on it, though.
Paint's like it's got all like
the
machinery.
silver,
the
silver and the piping, the gold up in the front and on the. But that's not that much. This would just never fit in my house.
Oh,
and then
I will build a house around it.
I will build a house around it. You're absolutely right.
So how about this? Now, are you guys in on this?
I'm in.
No. Okay. So you like cars, Cliff, not jets?
Batmobiles specifically. I collect.
Okay.
Every time there's a Batman line, I try to at least get the basic Batman and the basic Batmobile.
Okay.
But the Batwings. I mean, spoiler alert! I got the Spin Master Batwing, and it's fine. It's perfect. That's all I need.
The 12-inch one.
No, the one for the
3.75.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, not the one that's.
And that's good enough for me.
But yeah, badass. You're saying you're in on this?
Oh,
you got space for this?
It doesn't matter. I'll make it.
I don't see anything hanging from the ceiling above his head. He's got plenty of room.
No, that's exactly right.
I got lots of room up there.
If this was more directly a 89 Batwing, it'd be a completely different conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the same, right?
Yeah,
it's way too sharp and.
But that thing's $250. See, that to me kind of is surprising.
Yeah, I agree, Rock. So the other one was 70,
60.
and this one's 60, and this one's 250.
Yeah.
So.
But you got to think about how fucking big that is. Like,
no, I know.
At a 7-inch scale is.
Rock, the one I think you said was Hot Toys. I think it was.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Maybe that was Hot Toys because that one was more rounded. So
yeah, that was more 89. The picture he showed, that was.
I mean, I get it. The tooling on something like this has to be astronomical.
Yeah.
And you're going to sell a fuck of a lot more Batmobiles, 89 Batmobiles, than you will a modern Batwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's always the test, right? They probably ordered 15,000 Batwings, but they ordered 600,000 Batmobiles or something, you know. Batman Combiner. This is going to be not your first Transformer, but
I told you guys, I fucking have Transformers. They're right here.
I know. We saw them. We saw them, dude. This is kind of cool though. Combiner.
Yeah, this is. I really like the Spin Master stuff. That is just absolutely straight up kids' toys.
Yeah,
and that is awesome.
Yeah, like how could that be cooler as a kid, right?
Hey, the Batman Imaginext stuff used to kick ass. When I used to remember that Friday night, we'd go get pizza. Then we'd walk down to Toys R Us. My son would get an Imaginext set. I would look at the 50th anniversary Joe's. Oh, it was a good time. But that's what this looks like to me. Kind of like a little bit better than an Imaginext. But that Imaginext stuff was great.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be on par with the fucking cop car, which was good, and the Batmobile and the bikes from the Batman movie. New hacks. So these are 3 3/4 hacks. Doing a blank superhero here. Doing a new Leonidas. And then this is fucking dope. I like their little spider chick with multiple arms. I'm just such a sucker for multiple arms. Leonidas with more armor. And then superhero blank that you can paint however you want.
Oh, like a superpowers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, good point. Yeah, no elbow articulation, just the fucking knees.
Yeah, because it's from their Power Stars line, which is
I
got it last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit, you're absolutely right. I totally forgot about that fucking shit. And then more hacks. So these are their 6-inch. Dude, this fucking Spartan with the red skeleton, I love.
Dude, the Mexican wrestler as a fucking skeleton.
I like the cowboy.
That guy's fucking rad.
Rock, any interest?
I mean, it's a cool concept, but I have no place in my collection for that.
I think these are only. I think they're only $30. It doesn't have to fit into anything.
Yeah, dude, it's just a one-off. Like, this is nuts.
Do they not have pre-order? Did I not see the link? Oh, pre-orders, big bad. Yeah, $30. But anywho, I keep forgetting. It's not. Hold on, I'm gonna stop this. It's only sharing a tab. For some reason, I want to share the whole fucking window. This, so I can open up new tabs. Okay, there we go. So I clicked over to Big Bad. So here's the pricing over here. Yeah, so $30. Which this one's really dope. Let's take a look at more pictures. Yeah, the Outlaw's dope. I love that they upscaled their ram skull, and you can put that on them as well. Growing up in the Southwest, skulls are a big thing. Bull skulls, ram skulls. Legionnaire. And then, yeah, that looks dope. What's crazy is my barbarian skeleton from boss fight just went into my pile of loot. And I was like, oh, maybe I should cancel that and get the fucking 300 skeleton. But I kept it. All right. Reaction black hole figures.
Fuck.
Anybody a fan of black hole?
I am, but I can't do the figures.
Yeah. I love black hole. I will probably get these through DCBS if they offer them. The packaging is amazing too. I fucking love it. New Saurozoic warriors. So these are ones I'm waiting on the first one to see what they're like. But these again are boss fight. These are 6-inch scale, $30 a piece. Very reasonable for what they're producing. That dude's dope. So they're kind of combining. So that's like one of those armored dudes, but with the Stegosaurus head. There's the fucking ramming head dude. And then this is the guy I really dig. Fucking skeleton paint job.
Like the Darth Maul.
Darth Maul Dino.
Yeah. Oh god, he looks dope. Yeah, without his armor and shit.
He's got a what's the big guy in Rebels? In his full body, because he's got like the yellow jumpsuit. He kind of Zeb? Is it Zeb?
Yeah, Zeb. Yeah, yeah. Good call. I was like, I would have never came up with that if you didn't say it. So
the Macquarie Chewie.
None of them made the Jomo list, though. New Tron merch. So this is crazy. So while we were at Disney World, they were building this, and you could like walk on the sidewalk up to a certain point where they had the barriers and shit like that. But so they're going to open up a new Tron land in Disney, and of course we're going to have crazy cool merch. Reaction Retrotron figures and light cycles, neon signs, mini arcade backpack, and disc frisbee. Oh, yeah, why don't we just...
Is Tron that popular of an IP? Because
it's
thought
not.
Like as an 80s property,
it
like,
flopped in the 80s. It flopped. The Tron Legacy
yeah,
flopped.
yeah.
Okay, because I thought I was missing something right here. Because I'm thinking, why are they investing all this money in all this stuff for a line that I didn't think was...
They must be doing another movie or some shit.
I think it's because Disney refuses to believe that a movie based on about a video game is just not making any money, so they keep rebooting it. I really do think they're like, it's about a video game. What's their problem?
Yeah.
See,
why don't you like this?
These reaction figures look absolutely awesome. Like these remind me of the vintage ones.
Yeah.
The packaging is great.
And I love them. And for a computer guy like for me, it's one of my main focuses. Like I have all the NECA fucking Tron shit, or not NECA, Diamond Select.
But there's not that much of it. That's the whole thing. Like,
no,
it's very
that's
sporadic,
the whole thing.
Which is easier to collect.
And
I mean, how many people would even know what that is if somebody was wearing that? Like, how many people?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like,
that's true.
Hey, man, you got a frisbee on your back, you know.
So these look to be so these are what they're calling them here I have the fucking link here.
I might buy one if that's what their package is.
Well, this is going to be something like I did my Avatar figure. This is going to be something that's at the parks.
Oh, they play a bunch of noises. They say you're scanning you, and then they just give you a doll off the shelf.
But what looks crazy, so today grid digitation portal located in Tomorrowland. Yeah, this was immediately left of all the Tomorrowland stuff. So it must be being part of that land. You'll go through a customization process. Image capture will scan your facial features. Then you'll select your helmet and body configuration. Will your program be an enforcer or a combatant, a scout, or a heavy sentry? The choice is yours. Also, don't forget to select a team color. Finally, you'll visit Command Input, where you will record 6 lines of dialogue in your own voice. This process will take 20 minutes to make your selections. Once all your choices have been made, your program will be ready for retrieval within 60 minutes. Cost is $90. And I can't see it here, and I should have watched the video, but it does look like your face will be kind of like a hologram in the mask here.
It's what they did for the Tron Legacy figures, whatever company did them. Jada Toys, I think it was.
Oh, did they?
They had a bunch of electronic figures that you pressed a button and it was like the actor's face would come up on a screen.
Oh, shit. Okay, it sounded familiar, but I don't remember that specifically, but... So yeah, I mean, I love that. I think that's fucking great myself, but. All right. What's up next? Jurassic Park 93 collection. What about you, Rock? I assume this will come in vintage packaging.
No.
Is 93 too late for you? Is that not vintage?
I graduated high school.
It's not vintage packaging. Like
Oh, it's not?
No.
Have we seen more pictures? Oh, there's lots.
I mean, I did go to Target today to look for those Indiana Jones figures, and let me tell you, they're redoing the one I went to. The Haul-a-Thon was a giant mess of an aisle, an entire aisle, and they just threw clearance shit in with it. It was like... It made no sense. There was no rhyme or reason to why anything was the way it was. But no Indiana Jones for me today.
Yeah, they're redoing my Target too. I fucking walked in. I was pissed. And my toy department was also like completely chaos. Like,
okay.
And I was like, God damn it. And I was like, I'm not coming here for at least 3 weeks. They're not stocking any of this while they're doing the renovations.
Oh my God, they got a split belly T-Rex to the vintage. I assume the vintage was split belly too, right?
I don't know if he split belly. He had a chunk that came out. See, that's almost identical to the vintage. That.
Okay, this.
But the humans aren't in.
See, I'm a packaging. Yeah. I like the packaging on it, so it would be
that's what I was saying for Rock. But I'm with you, Rock. Like, I graduated in 94, so like toys... Like, I know 90s G.I. Joe and Transformers just because I learned it from being a collector. I never saw that shit in stores.
See, I would still go to KB because I would be buying, like, Genesis games or PlayStation games whenever those came out. So I would still look at them, but I just wouldn't buy anything. So, but those mid to late 90s is all a blur until they came back out with the Power of the Force stuff. I did miss from probably, like, 90 to, late 90s.
Yeah.
Who's taping?
Badass.
Badass.
Mute yourself, you son of a bitch. We're actually doing... I'm going to jinx us right now, and then we're going to go for...
Why are you talking about this for?
I'm like, we're doing
Dude, I'm tired. I worked all day. This is another day. I did 8 hours.
So did I. So did I, Cliff. I've been working since 9:30 this morning.
On a Sunday?
Until... Yeah. Little Miss McFavorite's spring break was this week, so Thursday we went snowboarding and Friday was family date day. We did Scream, we did like a little weird petting zoo that we have here called Sequest.
Jonathan Brandis and Roy Scheider?
No, but it's similar to that, except for much more sad because it's a bunch of sea animals in a mall.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's bring it down. But anyways, but yeah, so I couldn't work, not that I couldn't. I didn't work Thursday or Friday, so I've been working the last 2 days as well. But Cliff, you've probably been working Monday through Friday and working this weekend, right?
I worked Monday through Friday, and then I worked today. I had yesterday off, but I had to go to a fondue party, so I haven't had a day off.
You haven't had any Cliff time. All right, I already forgot what this was.
Fondue party sounds like fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
I love fondue.
dude.
Yeah,
I love
fondue
fondue too.
shit.
It just takes too long. I hate going. I will not go to a fondue restaurant though. I am sorry. I am not paying big dollars. You're paying 40 to 50 bucks a dinner to cook your own meal.
It's about the experience. Like melting pot, we go twice a year. It's like anniversary,
Oh.
Valentine's Day, or something like that, birthday. But yeah, we're all about that. Oh, love that place.
I can't do it. I love the melting pot, and we do go every once in a while, but dude, so much money just to have to cook your own dinner.
Yeah, it's the ambiance, it's experience. You're not on your phone. You're like, yeah, it's one of those rare places
You're
really
engaged, right?
Yeah.
You're not waiting. Everything comes.
Yeah, because in my house, it's like,
You're
my
engaged?
kids
Congratulations, Rob.
I mean, come on, my house when everybody's eating dinner, my wife's got her phone, I got my phone, my son's got his AirPods in, and he's watching YouTube or watching the South Beach towing for some strange.
Oh yeah. See our dinner time while we watch TV, so it's not perfect most of the time. Our dinner time is like when it's family time for an hour and a half, it's no devices. But so yeah, I feel you. If they keep you from being on your device, that's a good.
Yeah, it's like 2
trade-off.
dinners out of the year that we're not on a device.
All right, Legacy 2-pack, Evolution, War Dawn, Dion and Ariel. So these are deep cuts into the animated series. Repaints of Cup and I don't know, RC or Alita 1 or one of the Fem bots, but I mean pretty good remolds of them.
This was like the least amount of Transformer stuff on an episode.
I know, that's what I was.
I was just
that's
thinking
what I
about
was
it.
thinking.
Yeah, way to jinx it, Rob.
That's why the show's been going
Yeah,
so fast.
I think this
like,
whole thing
it's
is
like a half-hour third party, and everybody's like, this.
Next week it's all Transformers, and Mike, all you see is a noose. Just waving in front of mine.
swinging, yeah.
Target clearance for Star Wars has been pretty deep.
So that today, yeah, $18 and like 37 cents was like a weird price for the.
So this is what
figures.
it's showing here for the prototype was $750, but people have been reporting them as cheap as $375 or $375. That'd be 75% off.
I guess if it was $375, I might buy one based on what color lightsaber it came with. If it was a cool color that I didn't have,
Oh, just for the lightsaber.
it might be
itself.
worth it just to have a cool like purple lightsaber in Kenner style.
That would be dope. Yeah, I've told myself if I found it at that price, I would buy at least 2, one to keep carded and one to open. But
So is the bloom officially off the rose on these stupid prototype like retro figures?
I
Then?
can't believe they're
dude.
3 figures in. I can't believe it. I don't understand who buys them.
because remember the next one's Mandalorian. That's
know,
the next
son.
one coming out. Yeah. So I'm sure people have bought 12 of those hoping to get every color combination or something. This is cool. We hadn't seen this in forever. Japanese Target Master promotion for Rise of the Beasts. So again, can't read any of this, but for 5,000 yen, what is that?
$20.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I think that's with the purchase of 5,000 yen. You get this free Target Master. And these things go for fucking big bucks because these are only like at the store kind of shit. So if you ever want to get into those, there's ton of the Micromasters from back in the day and shit like that. They are just some price things. Speaking the opposite of pricey, this is where my Jomo kicks me in the ass. This is the $33.99 MSRP carded Black Series Boba Fett figure. Wow.
I have seen him.
Of course, he's not on sale now, but for about a week, he was $13 to $17 at GameStop, Walmart, Target, fucking
Unbelievable.
yeah. It was crazy. So he'll be back at that price, but he was $33.99, even though he's just a carded version because he's deluxe. He has all of the blast effects and the different accessories from the deluxe Boba Fett, but that's one of those Jomo things, bro, that you gotta fucking feel. Jungle. Oh, we'll do this one first, just because. No, it's not gonna open. All right. The Rise of the Beast 3-pack. The Buzzworthy Bumblebee. So these are the first deluxes that are, well, Cheetor and the other guy, Battle Trap, have hit the stores, but this is the first 3-pack of the deluxes to hit.
Is that Wheeljack with glasses? Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, he's got, and they're probably, because he's like the tech dude, they're probably tech goggles and not glasses. You wear glasses, dude. What's your problem?
Fucking transform into a goddamn Porsche.
That just means
no, this is Wheeljack. He transforms into a VW TV repair bus.
It just proves you that Wheeljack's in his 40s. That's all.
Yeah, here we could see it here in the back. That's what he transforms into. Pablo's TV, or TV Pablo, or something like that. Even Nightbird looks like crap here, unfortunately, but
I wonder if Nightbird's gonna have one of them shitty mufflers on that goes brr, 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 you know, like those farting mufflers. That
like a fucking rice burner stuff.
That looks like every single Honda Civic on Long Island right now, with the mismatched body panels, but it's got the fucking huge spoiler on it, like it's a Porsche from the '80s, and then it's got one of those mufflers on it. And then it'll have like some other dumb like El Papi Chulo or some fucking stupid thing written on it, or a Monster Energy sticker. It's always got like it's tchotchkeyed out. It's got the air freshener that's either a crown or a fist. It's just tchotchkeyed out, man. I fucking, those people cut me off every morning going out to fucking Hamptons on the trade parade. The little shit boxes. It's like a 2001. It's a 2001 Honda Civic, guy. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, no shit. We have a club out here, and there's got to be like 50, 60 of these guys.
Yeah, it's like your car's worth $800 fucking dollars. Okay, don't fucking you know, you can drive it like you're Fast and Furious.
The engine and the exhaust are worth fucking $8,000.
Dude, this is all shit they buy off Wish and then fucking put on their car.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Yeah, we have a certain culture of lowriders out here where it's just like everything you can buy in Pep Boys, you know,
yeah, right? Yeah.
Mobile phone antennas on both sides and pinstriping.
So they do the hydraulics and they lift and they bounce and shit. Or...
No, the hydraulics are too high class for that group. Yeah. Let's see. Legacy Evolution Deluxe Wave 5 sighted at Rutail. There's no other pictures. It's just the Jazz from the animated series, which doesn't look like it's going to load. There we go. Which looks like absolute crap in these boxes, as all these figures do. They look like little kid toys, in my opinion. But that wave also includes Shrapnel, Crosscut, and Junkion Crash Bar. Holy shit, online Transmetal 2 Megatron that no one cares about. I love it just because I love this big, fucking fire-breathing fire dragon in a Transformer. I loved it back in the day, but...
He's a peg warmer.
Yeah, not enough for me to buy this. I won't be buying this, but...
$55.
Yeah,
dude, that's class. Fucking cheap compared to Canada.
What do your leaders go for there? What's your Coronation Starscream going for in your Walmarts there?
Between 80 and 100.
Oh my god. That's so insane. So insane. Well, luckily you guys got universal health care, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's working out.
Yeah, and what, like 50% taxes on your payroll? So yeah, I'll take $100 Transformer figures for that.
Yeah. That's working out.
All right, let's do some fucking what we got, bros. All right, who has the least, or who thinks they have that? Because I have
just a handful of things.
I have a handful of things too.
I got a few things.
Okay. All right, Cliff talked first, so you get to be on the hot spot.
Look at that face.
He's like, that'll teach me.
Bullshit.
Real simple. I got all the retro figures.
Yeah, they all looked good.
They look really good.
I just didn't like the translucent face.
Yeah, that's what I noticed on your pictures. The heads look a little different on the human characters. The heads look, like you said, translucent a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little translucent. Yeah,
like they're a little soft and like the light.
It doesn't really look translucent in person.
But the Luke head definitely
on the photos
looks different.
Yeah, the photos you posted on Facebook, they did look a little different. They definitely look.
Well, the Luke head was painted, I think, on the original, wasn't it?
Yeah, and this one's cast.
Yeah, that's where the difference comes in. But
thank God, because my Luke's face is getting white, like he's the fucking crow.
But no, you guys are right. In his pictures, they did look like they were a little like semi-transparent. Yeah, exactly. But
that hand's face is just fucked up. Like I don't know. Something wrong there.
They're pretty good. I like them.
Yeah,
it was fun. This is the first line I got that I had every single vintage figure, so I was able to do the side by sides.
Oh,
Mando.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And then the Emperor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them all.
I got everybody
year.
but the
and I got 2 Biker Scots, of course.
Yeah.
Because I got that Power of the Force 2 speeder bike like a couple months back, so I could put one of them on it.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah!
And then, as I spoiled earlier, I got the Spin Master 4-inch.
Nice.
Oh,
Batwing.
Nice.
It came with both the Flash and Batman, so the Flash can fly it because the Batman figure I'm going to put on display.
Was the Ezra Miller come with break into your house action?
Yeah.
No, but it does have retractable landing gear.
Hey,
that is
nice.
cool. That is very cool.
It's a cool little ship. I like it.
And what was that? Was that 30?
$24.99.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Yeah, those Spin Masters guys are pretty. I love this new armor. I got the streamline of it.
It's a nice Batman.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
And it's not as toyetic as their other ones, because they're usually more like stout and rounded.
Not their movie figures. Their movie figures are pretty regular.
You feel
like
that's similar
Batman.
to? Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say. You feel it's similar to that? It just looks more sleek. It looks more slim and maybe just better sculpting on it.
Extremely happy to have the Keaton Batman.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
That's dope.
And I'm gonna get another one when I buy the fucking Batmobile. That comes with the other Flash though, so that's good at least. And that's it.
Kidnapping action Ezra Miller figure.
That's all.
All right, Rock. You're just top of the list, so I'm gonna swap you out. You're up.
When I went to my mom's house last time, I went to like a bunch of thrift stores and I found this, which was pretty cool. It's a Macho Man Slim Jim tin that I don't know how many it held back in the day, but it's got the WCW logo on it, and WCW got bought out, I think, in 2001. So this has to be at least 20 something, a little bit over 20 years old.
Wow.
I paid like $2 or $3 for it.
And that's the most tame I've ever seen fucking Macho Man look. Like, it just looks like he's going out to dinner. The girl looks like she's like a Spider-Man cat.
Because you know what Macho Man didn't do? Didn't break into the yayo on this photo shoot. He's not drinking the 5 counts of coffee and doing reels. That's why. I got some other cool stuff here. So you know how I've been buying the vintage Blockbuster used movies? I haven't done this in a while, so I'll show a few I got recently. Aliens, which I watched on. I had a VHS copy that I taped off HBO. That I watched it so many times, I broke our VCR, and I got the shit beat out of me for that. Scream 4 Blockbuster rental.
Oh my god! I didn't know they were still open during Scream 4.
Dude, yeah, Scream 4 was a while ago though.
Was
like
it?
13 years ago. It was 2011.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
So, I mean, honestly, for like $4 each or whatever I pay for these things, just the nostalgia for it. I got a Scream 3, but it was from the Video Vault. It's got the 5-day rental sticker on it. Oh, can't beat that.
So do you have like a shelf that looks like a Blockbuster that you put these on where you
I have
like
a DVD rack that looks like a store one that holds 240 DVDs.
Holy shit.
And it's completely filled with Blockbuster and Hollywood Video DVDs. So and I rotate just like I do with my action figures that I mint on card, I rotate them around.
Oh, that's dope.
But look, this is like Cliff will understand the sickness. This is like the 4th version of Halloween that I have. That's either a Blockbuster video or a Hollywood video.
That's the Anchor Bay release, is it not, Rock?
This is a Anchor Bay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I own it.
The funny thing is, I have one of these with the Hollywood video sticker on it. Now I have one with Blockbuster.
Nice. There's a great VHS you can get of the original Halloween that's got a Blockbuster thing on it. Came in a 3-pack.
I will have to buy.
Yeah, way to go, Cliff. Way to go.
I just got this one in Trick or Treat because I didn't finish watching this one all the way.
And a 99-cent rental sticker on it.
I mean, the color just popped us. I paid like $3.50 for this. Dude. I paid more for shipping. Shipping's like $4.
Trick or Treat is one of the best.
And
ever.
This was new old stock, and I have probably 4 copies of this as well. But it's Friday the 13th, still in the shrink wrap, but it's from Hollywood Video.
Oh, that's
with a $19.99 sticker on sale for $14.99.
Yeah, that's back when fucking the Paramount. That's back when Paramount DVDs were like $27.99.
So this to me was just like, even though I have so many copies of it, whether they're Hollywood Video or Blockbuster, I got all the Return of the Jedi retro figures that Cliff was talking about.
Nice.
Because now I'm at the point where, like, if I buy these, I could almost say sayonara to the vintage ones.
Yeah.
So the package is I love
the Han is crap. Do you have the Han? Show the Han.
I will get
coloring
to
on the
second.
Han is.
He's fucking terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I even commented on Cliff when he posted his.
Yeah, like the saturation, I mean, it's just fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, it's the Han.
And it doesn't look as bad on the video, but. So yours look like your cards look in amazing condition. Cliff, where did you get yours from?
Amazon.
So were the cards good? Okay.
So I mean, they came in like 3 packages of multiples, but yeah, I mean, the cards weren't. But I mean,
they have that cheap card bend, right? Don't they?
My Lando did had a little bend.
Okay.
Well, I don't because I got this from Pulse, right? They shipped in this giant box.
Yeah, that's fucking
with 2
huge
pieces of paper, brown paper in it. I just thought they would send it the case of 6 and they just put them in a smaller box.
Yeah.
Instead of sending them in that giant box. And here's the last night of my teas. So when you think about Mexico, what do you think about sometimes?
Candy.
Bootleg toys and Lucha Libre. So somehow, I don't know how I found this on eBay, but this is Heroes de Lucha, and this is a Now, look at I'm going to try to do this as best I can, but it says Heroes de Lucha Libre, no Toxico, so you can lick them because I'm sure that paint is not lead. Because I'm sure when the cartel made this for 97 cents, it was made with the finest materials. But you know what? It's actually pretty good looking Mum-Ra.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
Fucking awesome.
I mean, I don't know. The weapons almost look like they're molded into his hands. They don't look like they've really come out.
Oh.
The dagger is in, but the sword is. I get why they put it that way. The same seller had the paint's already cut. The non-toxico paint is already coming off on My Lion.
Oh, Lion.
Yeah, the fucking.
But look at the paint on the
tanning
chest.
booth, Lion-O.
Do you see the flaking on that already?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And look at his hair; it's already coming off. I have no idea what year these are from. So, but look at the sprue. It's got the. I'm gonna try the sword and the glove.
Oh, that's. I didn't realize they're still on the sprue. That's dope.
So I paid $20 for these, and I think I paid $20 and then another, I think $20 shipping.
Yeah,
the smell of them. Have you ever bought a KO transformer from China and they come in the styrofoam and they smell like they've been through like Chernobyl?
Yeah,
they smell like somebody that smokes 2 packs of Marlboros a day.
Yeah,
it has a smell. I cannot tell you how bad it is, but it smells like second party cancers, third party cancer. Oh, and this is the last one. I only bought this because I figured I'd get a discount on shipping, but then I forgot. International, you can't combine shipping because eBay makes you automatically pay this separately. But look at these bad mofos. It's a He-Man and Skeletor. Look how bad the fucking paint is.
Dude, that Skeletor's just falling apart.
Oh, I love that. Dude.
I think I paid $10 for this one, but I paid more for shipping than I did for the figures. I mean, I'd say they're about. They look to me a little bit smaller than a vintage Motu figure, but it's a little hard to tell.
So like a 5-inch versus a 5.5 inch or something.
All right, I know it's not a fair comparison. I mean, I probably could go to the other room and get
I
like
was
a
gonna
real
say,
one.
I have no idea how big.
I mean, I could probably go in the other room and get a real one, but I'll take too much work right now. But I mean, honestly, just to look, the waist is falling apart on Skeletor.
Yeah, you can see it just peeling away.
Yeah, I mean his head. Look at the paint on it. But you know what? For $10, you can't.
Yeah,
what do you expect?
Dope.
But yeah,
and what are their weapons like? Sorry, do they have both of the power swords? Like, can you do a KO combined power sword?
It's funny you say that. There's only one set of weapons in here, and I'm going to try to show you. So you have the waist, you got the cod piece for Skeletor, you got the sword, but the staff looks too small.
Oh yeah, it's a little tiny short staff.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And you only get one sword, so you only get one set of one set of accessories for 2 figures. But
yeah, but Skeletor gets the staff, He-Man gets the sword.
You're good.
God knows what they sell this for in Mexico, right? Could this be like at a dollar store?
Oh yeah, I mean, and again, my last experience was in high school, so we're talking fucking 30 years ago. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, I saw fucking Dragon Ball Z characters, Master of the Universe characters, and even like the 10-inch ones that were articulated with weapons were like $1.50 back then. And
yeah, see, I wish I could. Oh, is this Panto? Neg? I'm looking at the things, the color in here, but these are Heroes de Lucha Libre. So I guess any bootleg figure is probably in this line.
There's Hulks and fucking Wolverines.
And the worst part is, while we're talking about Mexico, I was supposed to go to Mexico. We had a whole trip planned, and my wife's like, "It's no bueno." With she does not want to go now. With the
really? Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's like Plaza del Carmen's, but all the what do you call it? Excursions are outside of the resort.
Yeah,
and she's like, I don't feel safe leaving the resort to go to do these 12-mile hikes to go see a pyramid. I'm like, well, then there's no reason to go to the actual resort, because if I live 3 miles from the beach, and I have a pool in the backyard. So I'm like, why are we going to go fly to another country, spend all this money, and then, so unfortunately, we're not going to be going.
Yeah,
but that would be my only thing. I would love to have gone to the actual shops in Mexico to look for shit like this. I would have lost my mind buying bootlegs there.
Dude, the marketplace, again, I'm talking about from when I was in high school, but like we got, 50-cent marble pipes and shit like that, like ponchos and fucking blankets were like $3 a piece back then. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah, see, I wanted to go, but when I said to my wife, I'm like, hey, are you going to be up for like a 10 to 12 mile hike in the heat? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, and I go, well, then what? You're not going to do an excursion, so we're just going to sit by the pool all day? I'm like, this kind of silly to spend, even though the vacation The lodging was free. We had to pay for everything else. We had to pay for the airfare, the food, and it's an all-inclusive resort. So we'd have to pay, I think it's like $100 a day per person for the food. So you start adding up $300 a day, the airfare, paying for the passports. I got to get a dog sitter for a week. It started to add up to a lot of money for a free vacation, to being a lot of money. So,
yeah, to me, if you're not going to do something outside of an all-inclusive hotel or resort, why do it?
That's why
you can go to all-inclusive resorts anywhere in the world.
Right. That's what I said. So now we're just gonna do something else with that funds and and I also got in, but I got a tiki bar.
Yeah, I saw your pictures of
we
that,
saw those.
Yeah, they built that in the snow last. I guess a couple
and a basement, right?
And a basement, right?
The finished basement.
Yeah, that dude. The whole thing out here is, and I don't know, since the pandemic, you can't get a contractor, like, period, unless you want to go with a company that is a conglomerate.
My guy's dynamite. I mean, we signed the contract a year and a half ago, and then it was about. It's all because my mom she's paying for the apartment. She's selling her house in Pennsylvania. So what happened was we changed things around. We're having the apartment built. She's going to move in. Then we're going to sell our house vacant because it's going to be easier to sell our house with nobody in it, because more than likely a contractor is going to buy it and renovate it and flip it. So that should be done in about 2 weeks or so, maybe 3.
That's crazy.
But
That's
$102,000 to finish a 1,000-square-foot basement.
Oh, shit.
That's with the full. But no, it is too. She's getting. I mean, she's gonna have a kitchen nicer than mine. She's getting an island and a backsplash. Her shower's all tile with a bench. I mean, so it's a lot. Plus, in a basement, when you got to put a sump pump in and you got to bust up the. That's a lot of work, but it's air conditioned, heated, and everything. So it's coming out beautiful. It's just a matter of it's pricey. $100 a square foot is a lot of money.
Yeah, well, that's nice that she can subsidize it.
Yeah,
sure.
And then she's gonna move here, and then she'll kick in towards electric whenever. She's just too old to be by herself. Not capable of taking care of a house the size she has now. She's like a 3-floor house, and it's 1,500 square feet plus the basement. She doesn't need that. Exactly. No sense. She got to pay a landscape. She can't do anything. So
we don't need that.
So her being here. And I mean, the sad thing to say is when she passes, my son's going to live down there.
Yeah.
So he's already making, that's where my computer's going to go. I'm going to put the surround sound here. But I figured too is because Long Island is so expensive, he can live down there, save up to buy a house, or he can. When me and Melissa get older, we can go live down, be like real greaseballs. We'll live downstairs, he can live upstairs. You know what I mean? So, because that's a real New York thing where you live with your parents, it's a real Italian thing where people be like, guys in his 30s and 40s, and his mom's doing his laundry, his mom's cooking for him still. It's a real thing. So
yeah, and I grew up with, my mom was like, if you're not, and granted, we didn't have housing issues like we have today, but my mom was like, 18, you're either moving out to college or you're moving out into your own apartment. There was no questions asked that I will be leaving the house at 18 one way or another.
Yeah, I don't know about where you guys live, but I'm assuming it's around the whole country and even Canada too. But I mean, a basement apartment where I live goes for $1,800 or $2,200.
Not that bad here. Here you can get a room, like my daughter could go get a room at some old people's house where she could never have friends over, never have a party.
Oh, that's renting a room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She could get that for fucking like $800. But yeah,
you can get that too.
An apartment is 12 to 13 even in the bad areas.
Like here, if you want to go to there's a place called Fairfield here that they own like every apartment complex. Like a 1-bedroom starts at well over 2,000.
Yeah, same here, man. Fuck yeah, it is insane out here.
Yeah. So that's what I said to my son: save your money, live at home. We already know, like, my wife's car, her lease ends in 2 years. We're gonna buy that out so he can have a reliable car, and like we have everything planned out. And this way, try to to give him a leg up on his future, because it's too expensive here.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I want to support my daughter to be able to. Even if she has to have roommates to pay for it, she needs to be buying her first place. Like, you're going to stay there for 2 years, you need to buy it. And then we'll help you buy it. We'll help you sell it, whatever. But I mean, it's the only way fucking people can make any fucking headway in this economy is to be property owners, you know?
Yeah, because the thing is, he's doing HVAC school for BOCES in next year, which is 11th to 12th grade. But to get the certification he needs to like get a job, he needs to do another year of school after he's done with high school. So it's only right down the road, but it's like 2.5 or 3 hours a day. So I said, go do that and then work part time afterwards, but still live at home. This way, you're not paying rent or have and then he'll have a decent job. So.
And it's because I used drugs. I just couldn't wait to get out of my parents' home. I was like, my parents were sick of me using drugs and fucking getting mad at me all the time.
And one last thing I got in this week, I went back to work. Back to work finally. I walked 26 miles this week at work. I lost 4 pounds this week.
Fucking right.
The entire time I stayed home from the week of Christmas to last week, I fluctuated within like the same 5 pounds, but I lost 4 pounds in 1 week, so I'm down in the 250s. I'm fucking now. I'm happy. I'm really from 318 a year ago to 258.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty big deal, man.
I'm happy. So I'm looking forward to keep on walking and working.
Before Badass goes on, we got Jonathan Paul with us. Hey, catching us live. He says, I'm pretty sure Rock got his name from having a heart of gold. Aww.
It's more like my heart of... I'm not going to go there. I'll just take the top one.
Brinkalizer says, good grief, those rent prices are wild. Such a change since I got my one-room apartment for $730 a month back in 1999.
1999.
Yeah.
Now granted, I lived in a college town, which you could literally do like semester rentals. Like that's what the lease would be based on the college semester. Dude, I rented a fucking 2-bedroom apartment for $430.
I had a 1-bedroom for $400 a month.
Yeah.
When I got married, when I got married in '99, we had a full basement apartment, 2 bedrooms, and now it was the lady who owned the house. She built the apartment for her daughter, for her to live down there to save up to buy a house. So it had air conditioning. The only thing that sucked was the cable was split. We had free cable, but the signal was so bad, like everything was grainy. So we bought do you remember the big projection 50-inch TVs that were on wheels that had the bottom of the speaker? Like we tried to watch, everything was just so grainy. She wouldn't let us get a satellite dish, wouldn't let us get a cable box. We started paying, I think, $825, and then we got a new car. We got a Mustang, and then she jacked our rent up to like $850 or $875. And then she got mad because she got a letter in the mail that it was a verification that we paid our rent because we were going to buy a house. So we were getting a house built. We knew it was going to take like 6 months back then. Yeah. And she's like, "Are you planning on leaving?" We're like, "Yeah, we're going to have a house built." And then the rent went up like another $25. It was like to $900, but still $900 for all included. Like
exactly.
That's
fucking
cheap, man.
Now my fucking taxes are like 11. They're over $1,000 a month on property taxes. So I wish I could go back to that.
Oh my god, dude!
My taxes are
are only like $1,800 a year.
Oh my god!
Insane.
My taxes are $12,000 a year, and we didn't even get the CO for the pool yet. That's going to make it go up another $1,000.
Oh,
woo,
yeah. It's. I mean, I'm not going to bring politics in it, but there's certain states, New York, New Jersey, California, that are run by certain people that tax the ever living shit out of everybody. My mom's house.
It's also where everybody wants to live, right?
But my mom lives in Pennsylvania. Her taxes are $3,000 a year.
Yeah, see that.
And I don't want to hear her schools are worse. Her schools are just as good. But I can tell you what it is. I mean, I'm a big supporter of the police. Police officers in my county make $120,000 a year plus.
What?
Teachers make $100. Teachers make $100,000 to $150,000 a year.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Our teachers make like 45. Yeah. The cops make like 65.
You gotta see what some of these retirement plans are, because their retirements are their last 3 years to your highest earnings. So what they do is then they max out all their overtime. Then that's how they base your pension. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Jesus.
So that's why that's why my taxes are. If you look at my tax bill, 2/3 of it is school, and then like 20% is the police, and then everything else is like your my garbage is only like $500 a year. The fire department's volunteer, so that's like only a couple $100. Then you have to pay for the street lights. But because the teachers make so much money, like my school district's William Floyd, it's 3 towns in one. The annual budget's like $160 million a year.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They just did a 21.
Ours is like 200,000 for
they
my
did a
daughter's
$21 million
elementary school.
of renovation of the library. I've lived in this fucking area for 22 years. I've gone to the library 3 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why we're Long Island. It's really like there's some really fucked up things here with what the taxes and the salary and even like the politicians. It's no matter who's been running it. You can't get Fios in my area. You can't get Verizon Fios. What was it called? The fiber optic. You can only get Cablevision, which is owned by that guy who owns the Rangers and the Knicks. That fucking monopoly. But he bribes the politicians so that they don't bring the Fios out here because that's his competition.
Yeah, that's what we have here. We
James
only have
Dolan,
one company. That's it. So.
There's only one. There's no every utility. There are no options. It's either you have electric, you have the one electric company, or you have solar. There is no options.
Yeah, same with us.
It's so fucking crooked out here. Mike, I live in the town of Brookhaven, which they call Crookhaven. It's like something of a Batman fucking thing. You know, it's. But enough of that. People here hear about toys. Damn it.
Yeah, Cliff already took a break. He's like, I'm out.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, rocks on a tangent. I'll go smoke.
All right, badass. I have to pee, so I'm gonna be away.
All right, so it's just me. You got a solo. You got an audience of 1.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta go pee, Roger. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll hear you. I'm sure I'll be able to picture what you got. Hopefully.
So I got Snake Armor, He-Man, and the Wild.
I haven't seen that yet.
At my local Walmart. I got Vintage Collection Woof instead of Weekway.
Oh, okay.
Like, why would you?
Yeah,
Why would you change his name?
It's not like you got to pay royalties to that guy, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even understand it. I can't even pronounce this guy. Like, it used to be what, Nikto or?
Yeah, Nikto Barada.
And now it's whatever
Barada.
that is.
Kathaba.
Yeah.
That sounds like Mike Tyson's trying to say Kabasa. And he's like, Kathaba.
Kathaba. And then, yeah, Nikto apparently still has his original name.
Yeah, those look great.
Yeah.
I have not seen those yet.
Yeah, they all just showed up at GameStop. What else did I get here? Sergeant Slaughter Marauder Barbecue.
Did you only buy them because of the number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Cover Girl.
Oh, it's really anime looking.
Yeah.
Brutal. So, Roger, quick question. I know obviously you keep them in number order. How do you feel now about seeing these boxes compared to the other ones? Which are the way do you have them like lined up on a shelf, like
I have them
number
lined
order?
up, but they're like this. So to me, it doesn't really matter. Like, that's what I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't display the artwork side; you display the number side.
Yeah, the number side.
Okay.
Yeah. I got Outback as well.
Oh,
I
regular
just
Outback. Cool.
I just wish they'd keep the art consistent. Like they should have. I would have.
See, I
the
kind of
same
like
guy.
that they're all different. I
Oh,
kind of
really?
like. Now, most of them I don't like, and the ones I like are really cool. But I kind of like that it's they change it.
I got Storage Shell Michelangelo.
I saw those today. Those were awesome. I almost bought one. Almost bought it.
Yeah, $10 a piece.
Yeah, they're super cheap. Yeah. Storage Shell Raphael.
I just didn't buy it because I have the other Playmate ones. That's the only reason why I didn't buy it.
And I got this locally. Water Moccasin with Copperhead.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh,
nice
nice.
symbol on it too.
Yeah, it's super minty, the symbol on them. Ooh.
Till right then.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Comes back with no thumb and no crotch.
Yeah. Yeah, his paint's actually really good. It's all scuffed up in the legs and shit like it usually is. So, yeah. Water Moccasin.
Water
Nice.
Moccasin, what a beautiful vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
And that's it. That's what I got.
Speaking of dropping things, I got something great to tell you guys. I mean, you guys, it's like a sad story though. But last week I finally sold Psych out. He's like AFA like quality, like 85 or a 90. So I was sick as a dog last week. I'm all NyQuil'd up and I'm packing. And the guy asked for more pictures. So I sent it. The guy wanted to buy it off eBay. So I'm like, oh great, he's gonna save on the tax. He's gonna save on the taxes. I'm gonna save on the fees. I'm going to take another picture of him. I fucking dropped him in my closet. The guy told me he specifically was buying a certain run of figures because he wanted to send them to AFA and get graded. He goes, yours looks like it's about a 90. He goes, I'm willing to pay the price you want. You know, we made a little deal. I think I sold for like $245 off of eBay when I was asking like $300. I dropped them and I cracked the bubble on the bottom. So it's kind of funny that you said you were looking for a minty psych out because now I don't know what to do with them because the bottom is just actually, no, I'll show you on. So where I dropped him, it cracked along the footer.
Oh, God.
But the figure didn't move or nothing. But it went from a AFA quality figure to now I don't even know what to do with it because I was honest with the guy. I'm like, look, I could have sent this to you and put an insurance claim in with the post office. I just want I dropped it. I just completely just dropped it in my closet, trying to find. I was trying to grab a star case at the same time holding the figure, and I just dropped it, and it just shit happens, man. On 35, 40-year-old plastic.
Yeah, no shit.
So this will be a good lead into what I got. I found the Indiana Jones figures at a couple Walmart or Targets, and I found an Indy, and he was just perfect. Like all of them I've seen, they have like that Boeing that the retro collection has, or they were just beat up in general and just kind of shoved in the collector's section. I found an Indy. The card was flat. Everything was perfect. And I was like, fuck it. I've got to buy this because there's no way one's going to come clean or shipped to me. And so because we have bag fees here, I don't pay 10 cents per bag. So I had it and one other figure with me. No bag, walking out, and I'm just like, I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I found an Indy that's so perfect. The wind kicked up and whipped it out of my fucking hands.
No!
It smashed the corner. It fucking broke the bubble. Like, that's how hard it came down. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I just fucking bought an opener.
But at least it was a $12 figure, not a $300 figure.
Not at Target. They're $15 at Target.
15.
But I've ordered two $12 ones from Pulse to replace
and
it.
on Amazon too.
Yeah.
I saw a video today of a guy who was at a Target, and there was like a full case up there. There was 3 German mechanics. They had every figure there but Toad, and every figure was just completely bent.
Yeah,
up a corner,
dude, that's and it didn't seem like pre-planned. You know, like we had those reaction fucking people in my area that were bending every Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes to probably try to corner it. But yeah, it was, and fuck it. I was literally thinking at that moment, I can't believe I got one so perfect, and whoosh, and landed 2 feet from me.
That was the Jomo gods going. Yeah. You think you found something you wanted, but you didn't get on sale?
You're not supposed to be buying shit at the store for full price.
But you know what? I mean, honestly, what do you guys think? $15? I don't think that's bad for a vintage packaging figure like that. Compared to $1,000 for a real, Indy seal, that's what it goes for.
Exactly. Jonathan Bullock, back to our housing. Talk about the housing market. It's ridiculous. I'm 40 minutes from Chicago, and all these big banks bought every house for sale.
That's going on out here too, though.
Rent.
I am also 40 minutes from Chicago.
I was going to say, that sounded very, very similar to you.
I know what I love about Jonathan Pollock.
Where's Pollock? Where are you at? I'm in Aurora.
He recommended a podcast called the I'm Fat Podcast. They're these Chicago guys that talk about food. It's fucking one of my favorite podcasts. They're just 2 guys. They're just, it's a great show, and that's a fun podcast to listen to. Cliff, you'd like it because they talk about all the areas where you guys are. They talk about, I know, Naperville, Rockford. Oh, man. Trying to think some of the other towns they talk about. But they mention a lot of places. I'm assuming probably are not that far from where you are.
Yeah, Naperville's real close. Rockford's like 2 hours away.
I mean, one place called Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, Rose Angela's. I love fries.
We have a Giordano's out here that I finally got to have. Like, that's like the classic Chicago pie.
Yeah,
and
like
we
the kiddie swimming pool filled with cheese.
Yeah, exactly. We finally got to have that a
So Jonathan's from where Roseanne
ago.
lives. She's in Rockford.
Rockford, nice.
Okay, so he's in Rockford. Okay,
that's where Roseanne
you
and Dan
guys need to
Connor
get
live.
together.
Rockford's far, man. I have a 10-mile radius outside my front door.
What about Lombard? Is that near you?
Yeah, Lombard's not too far. Lombard, like Downers Grove, Lyle, Wheaton, Aurora, Naperville, Bolingbrook. That's kind of all my neck of the woods.
I know that from listening to that podcast. That's about it, though.
All right, here we go. All right, remember, I'm not buying anything.
Yeah, right.
I just want that.
This is going to be a 20-minute. This is
Let's
what
get
I
Jessica in here.
Hey, speaking of that, how does she feel about your Jomo thing? Is it like, has she mentioned anything about like?
She feels like it's a gimmick, like because I've talked about like, well, the point would be at the end of the year, I would just order all these things, and the more I go through this, like I think once you separate yourself from all the excitement, like in a year, I don't think I'm going to be ordering half this stuff. And I'll show it. I'll show the list before we sign off real quick of how I'm complying. I mean, what are we the end of March, and I have 130 things on my Jomo list that I would have pre-ordered normally last year. I would have pre-ordered all these, like 130 things.
This year at Christmas,
ridiculous.
The UPS driver, the FedEx driver, and the Amazon guy, they're going to give Slick a tip for not buying all this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, made my route so much easier, Mr. Spiller, by not buying all these toys.
All right, well, let's talk about things that trumped the Jomo because it was a warehouse sale, so 35% off. Never pre-ordered it, but got my Leo Prime. I'm a Prime collector. Got not Battle Trap. What's this? Scrap Hook. So he's like a Junkion fucking tow truck.
Yeah. It's like Tow Mater from Cars.
I was gonna say, it looks like that rusty truck from Cars.
Mater.
Nader, that's right. Okay.
And got my Skull Cruncher here. That's one of my. I only ever got 2 Pretenders, and he's one of them. So.
I'm waiting for him to go on sale before I buy him.
Well, this is the warehouse sale, so okay. Like. He cost me $14 or something like that. $15 maybe. The big one was, and I'm so fucking glad so I had these on pre-order from Entertainment Earth for my wholesale account, which it's not a huge discount, but it's about 15%, 20% off of retail, but then I have to pay full shipping. But they'd been on back order since they almost came out, and I was like, you need to cancel this and not charge me a fee, because when you pre-order through a wholesale account, if you cancel your pre-order, you get charged 15% just automatically. But got this finally, thank fucking God. Nice. I can't wait to open it. He's probably going to get opened tonight. With some kind of cartoon media playing, but able to get I think with the discount he is like $60 instead of $90, somewhere around there. So
it's a lot more palatable at that price.
Exactly. So this, I kind of hinted at this. So I was like, fuck it. It's 35% off. It's not even an action figure. It's a decoration. So I ordered that Optimus Prime holiday one that we talked about earlier.
Volvo truck, yeah.
It's only this big. Look at how small that fucking
small. It's like a Hess truck.
Yeah, dude. I should have known better. $55 for an exclusive. I thought it was a leader version or something, but it is so tiny. I mean, look at this fucking bot. Here, let me put a figure. here's my Terra Claws. So look how small this is.
What the fuck is
Micro
that?
Machine.
Yeah, dude. So it's a deluxe. But whatever. It's a Christmas decoration. We haven't packed up the last of our decorations yet. They've been sitting in our fucking outside our porch ready to get put up in the rafters. So I'll open them next year. But yeah, I had no idea it was this small. And that's my own thing. I'm sure there were reviews and tons of shit I could have watched, but whatever.
But who would have expected that? I mean,
Dude. Yeah. Okay, so that was the warehouse sale. So anything 20 to 25% off or more trumps the Jomo list. But this was a pre-order from before. Booyah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That showed up today, Cliff.
Nice.
So hopefully, because you
From
got
what,
yours
Hasbro
via
or Amazon?
Amazon.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully yours will be coming shortly. That might get open tonight. I've watched Raiders and Temple. I'm still waiting to watch Last Crusade because I really want to pay attention to it since
Since you have zero recall of it.
Yeah, exactly.
just build
That-
like one of those
yes,
3,000
that's
piece
exactly
Lego
right.
sets while you're doing it, so you can pay attention to it.
Yeah. This was kind of interesting. So I returned my original pre-order of this because it was just thrashed. Then they put the Lego Face 1,000-piece puzzle on sale for like $8. But I don't have Walmart Plus or whatever, so I need to find something to fill it. So I reordered this guy, and I was like, he'll come thrashed and I'll return him. Same day delivery, 3 hours from the time I ordered this to this being delivered to my house. And it was perfect. It was just wrapped in a plastic bag, but it was some guy in a Prius that delivered it, and it was just in perfect condition.
Is that Walmart, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I've gotten a
Walmart-
couple superpowers in Walmart bags. Like,
Yeah, that just fucking show up.
Now, is it look exactly like the G1? Is it look like the one that they came out with before, or
the G1 mold with the animation coloring,
okay?
and same thing with this. So this is what made me even think about it. So I got this. This is the Rodimus. Well, it's the Hot Rod. It's not him expanded. He's not that too terribly different from his original colors, but it's the movie colors. And this thing, regular shipping, came in a bag. You know, it's got the little bend, but it's pretty much perfect.
Yeah, they got the Hound and the Thundercracker up.
Yeah, I didn't do the Thundercracker. I'm not going to do all of them, but I did do the Hound. That's during the Collector Con. That was one of that and the Jesse are one of the things I did. 4 Horsemen. So they're yearly PowerCon Master homages. So we
that's
get
like
the
the
web
web
store. Yeah.
Right.
Looking dope. And then the fucking Stratos. Oh my god, so amazing. I have not brought myself. I opened the first 2 waves of those, but I haven't opened any since. Along with that, also, it was the All-Star order, so here's the All-Star head pack for them as well. So you get a Panther head here. This dude is amazing because he has a fucking, you might be able to see it here. He comes with a super long tongue accessory.
Right.
So just a head pack that I pre-ordered a long time ago. Finally finished my Mech Fans toys, Dinobots, the metallic versions.
Nice.
Jesus, this took like 2.5 years, but this is a Legend Sludge I had to buy a few of the other figures, which will go up for sale, but finally completed him at a reasonable price. Yeah. Talk about it. That's why I wanted you guys to go first. Got this guy, which I've bought a few of these mystery packs of the Mission Galaxy or Squadron, whatever. Those little tiny dudes. But I finally got the ATRT dude. Super excited about that. GameStop pre-orders came in. Got the Scorch. This is my unopened version. I already opened them. Kind of sad because he's dark gray, whereas the previous figures, in the game, you can say he's dark gray, but he's a little black. He's a little bit more black in the game, but hoping he would be more black, but he's cool. Gaming Greats, the Republic Commando battle droid, so he's all grays out. Love him. And then Jedi, is this Academy? Oh, Fallen Order. You just get a stormtrooper with a big old fucking bazooka, and I'm always about that. Mortars and bazookas. Those are your main things. For Creature of the Black Lagoon, I finally got, what is this, like, it's not Monster Party or something.
Monster Force from Playmates?
Yeah, Monster Force. There you go. Thank you. So I finally got the creature. The thing that sucks is, so they took these pictures. It's complete except for the cardboard backdrop that goes in here. But what's crazy is he's like fused to his base. And I fucking hate that. If you're going to sell a toy, make sure the fucking joints bend, everything is removable. So I just need to take my heat gun and warm it up and try to remove it. But he's complete at least. Finishing off my carded fucking Black Series lines. I skipped these originally because I wasn't going completist. I was saying I was only going to do original vintage carded figures. I was saying I was only going to do the original 12, and then I got caught up. So I went back and got the GameStop version, which I guess the Canadian ones didn't have the sticker. And so, because I got this from a guy.
That came out a few years ago, didn't it? That
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Not bad. I'd been watching them for about 3 months. I got them for about $35 shipped from Canada, when he was $25 in the store. So not bad. And I didn't want the stupid exclusive GameStop sticker on it. And then this one I paid about $30 for what was $15 with free shipping from Amazon, but because I skipped on it, I fucking had to pay
I think I have 3 of those.
Pay the price. Oh shit! I should have asked you.
I don't know where they are though, so like it would be years.
Yeah, that's because I've had people, just like Badass, you were saying, oh yeah, I want those fucking Cobra Island 7-packs, and I'm like, well, I'll find them sometime in the next 6 years or so.
Yeah, I'm very excited for those.
I'd be out there with a lamp on my head. I have one of those headlamps that you could strap on. I have that thing out there just.
Yeah, I saw somebody on eBay
comments.
had them for like $700 a piece or something like that.
That's the other ones combined. You get both of them.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, the ones that came with was like Rakondo, Chuckle.
Yeah, that's what I have.
I know.
Those are worth.
I have two. I have 2 cases of them.
Those
somewhere.
are worth a fortune.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
all right,
The
Cliff and
Cobra one
Badass,
isn't.
get
The
ready.
Cobra one was all army builders. It was like Strato Viper, Range Viper.
Yeah,
Those aren't as
Lampreys.
much.
the Alley
Yeah.
Viper.
The Alley Viper, yeah.
But yeah, the other set's worth a lot.
And then I got this, but
Alias Angel Alias wants to know exactly what you're showing.
So Masterpiece Skyfire Jetfire here.
Nice.
So got him through Entertainment Earth. I've got an extra one to sell. My price was like $230 on them. So $230 plus shipping to you, which will still save you.
I got my knockoff one for $50.
Of that one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No, this is the Masterpiece. Are you talking about, is there a G1 knockoff of it? Oh my god, I'd shit my pants if there was
I haven't seen a
G1.
knockoff of that. I'd be interested in if there's a knockoff Jetfire.
Oh, interesting.
Wow. This looks pretty
Is
good.
that a fucking knockoff of the...
You got that for $50, Roger?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Post the link in the show while I finish up my last thing. Let's let everybody get a $50 Jetfire.
I'm going to pass if that's cool with you guys.
Let's get it tattooed on you, that's all.
Yeah.
Found this guy at Target. He hit the 20% discount, so it is a pickup. Just
The card puncher ones or whatever.
2 and 3 3/4 page puncher of Rebirth. I have like 9 versions of Rebirth the comic, but he'll hang out like that. He's not too bad looking.
Yeah, they're cool. I have the Batman and the Superman.
Yeah. And then before I get I did that. So anybody local to the area, Toy and Doll Super Show for my area, Sunday, April 16th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. What is it? $8 or $12 for an hour early admission. And people, when you guys go to toy shows, do people have you noticed that people take advantage of like the early bird?
Of course they do.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say
Chicago
mine
Toy
is
Show's
like
got
crazy.
A whole free day.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
That's fucking nuts where you'd pay. So in my area, if you're local, come on down. I'll have a table there with Mr. Shane Montroy. And then the last big ass thing, Jesus, yeah. See, we're still gonna end up 3 hours. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, because you fucking jinxed us. I'm starting.
I know. Well, I also I pre-ordered too many things. Dun 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 dun. Dude, this thing weighs like 13 pounds. This is just the base. Oh, it's flipped over. This is just the base game. So if you don't remember this was the Kickstarter He-Man game.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that's the base game. And then here's exact same size, not quite as heavy because it doesn't have as much paper goods. This is the Kickstarter extras that got unlocked.
Incredible.
Yeah, dude. So, and I mean, they're just one color, but they are the most like detailed little figurines I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Okay,
now, will you actually play this game or?
Yeah, so I have a friend that a lot of us know that I think he wants to remain anonymous at this point, but I have a friend coming out for that toy show. So what we're gonna do is when he comes out, I'm gonna get a couple of my other nerdy friends, and we're gonna sit down and play this 7-hour board game.
I was gonna say, I have a feeling it's gonna take you 3 hours just to read the rules.
Well, I'm gonna need to have like pre-played it and get ready. Yeah, because even with my daughter, we buy like an Uno game that's not the original, and it takes us an hour to figure out how to fucking play the new version. But of course, I went almost all in on this, and so there's all these add-on packs. So here's the Snake Mountain, so it's all the Snake Men.
And the T-Rex, nice.
Yeah, fucking She-Ra and the Great Rebellion. So you get all the fucking She-Ra figures. And it doesn't stop there. Evil Horde, my boys.
How much was this almost all in? It had to be like $1,000.
400.
That's
400.
good. That's really good.
It's not bad.
Wow.
They're saying if I would have waited, besides that Kickstarter exclusive box, which had like 100 figures in it, they're saying if you would have waited, it would have been about $600 to $700 for all these things now that they're hitting retail. Assault on Grayskull, which is just another battle pack. Again, I've never played a game system like this.
The boxes are so pretty. It's almost like you don't want to open it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's what
The
I
art is
said.
really good.
And then this was, it is a vinyl Castle Grayskull that is literally not too much smaller than this. That is just meant to be like a central piece in the game.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was kind of crazy.
How big was that box that all that stuff came in? It had to be massive.
It actually was very efficient. Like if you get from Big Bad Toy Store, they very efficiently pack.
Dude, they pay someone to strategize
they
those
Tetris
boxes.
that shit. Yeah, so it really wasn't that big, but it was 2 boxes. It didn't come in the same box. But I'm excited for that. Any of our listeners, you want to come out to Denver, you are more than welcome to come kick it with us, and we will play the He-Man game. And I didn't go as crazy with the Marvel one, but they did the same company. This company is like one of the most well-known for these big system games like this, and they did a Marvel Zombies game. And I did a lot of the add-ons for that too. Not nearly as much as this, but so whew. All right, let's do some fucking grab bag and get the fuck out of here. Oh shit. Jonathan saying TVC playsets were 60% off last week. I got the hallway and the freezing chamber for $65 total. Oh, nice.
Can't beat that deal.
Fuck yeah. AAA says, that's an ass-kicking haul. And remember, I'm not supposed to be buying anything. This is all shit. This
is Jomo, guys.
Yeah, Jomo is not going to kick in the next year. It's like I am still spending as much as I did last year just on my pre-orders. And I even went through all my pre-orders and decided to cancel a bunch. And this is all still the shit I'm getting. That is how much product these fucking companies are pushing out, dude. Please stop trying to keep up.
Sooner or later.
Yeah,
they can't just keep pumping out this much. They're going to realize that the stores are going to either order less or more stuff's going to be hitting clearance because you can't keep up with it. It's impossible.
Yeah, exactly. You talked about Yo Joe and that comment about the person waiting for it to be on the warehouse. They were like, oh, you need to support the brand. And it's like, yeah, if that's the only thing you collect, maybe. You know, like if all you're ever going to do is buy G.I. Joes, great. Buy everything that comes out, pre-order it at full price. But if you collect anything else, it's insane right now. It is not fucking manageable. But, okay. Doop, grab bag. Nothing too exciting here. New stylized 86 movie poster. This is limited to only 75 on hand, which they've probably already sold out, but very similar to the Walmart artwork, almost to the point where I'm curious if he's actually doing the Walmart artwork. But this will be first available at TF Nation on... Oh, that was this weekend. So anything left over will be available tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time for us Americans. Star Wars movie new writer. So again, not a huge deal for most of us, but for Star Wars fans, it's a crazy thing. So the 2025 movie has a new writer. So they let go of the last writer, and the new writer is one of the co-creators of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. which is kind of crazy.
What movie are they even referring to? Because I thought most of the Star Wars movies got canceled.
Most of them did. There's a bunch of unknown projects that they still haven't given like descriptions or titles to.
Dates,
like,
yeah.
Taika Waititi's got one. Like the Game of Thrones guys had one. Patty Jenkins had one. She had the Rogue Squadron one. Like, there is no movie project for Star Wars that's anywhere near shooting yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And we haven't had a Star Wars movie since 19.
What does that tell you?
It's
not good.
That the TV shows are doing better.
Yeah, the TV shows are kicking ass.
Yeah, that they can make more money off of that, which we'll talk about.
That's what I don't get. I don't get how they streaming. I understand we all pay money a month. I don't see how $1 billion movie that you paid $200 million to make and $100 million to market, how they make the streaming is better for them.
Merchandise, man. Merchandise.
Yeah,
I mean, if they put out a show, fucking 6-7 years later, you're going to get those action figures on the shelves at Target, and those kids are going to be like, "Holy shit! I watched that when I was a kid. Now my son can buy this figure."
So this is, and I haven't watched it. It's been on my watch list forever, and I can't believe I haven't done it yet. And maybe now I might. This is the same guy that wrote Peaky Blinders.
Oh, fuck yeah, Peaky Blinders is the best.
Do you like? Yeah, so I guess a lot of these movies and shows he's written have been crime stuff. Yeah. So that's what they're saying is this movie might be based in the crime underworld, that kind of shit. So
Narshada, the underworld from one of those video games. I want a Quentin Tarantino Star Wars movie.
Oh, that would be
fucking
amazing. Just 45 minutes of talking and then fucking the craziest 15 minutes of battle you've ever seen in your life.
Throwdown, yeah.
Hearing somebody call another Star Wars character the N-word.
I don't want to hear swears. I don't want to hear swears in Star Wars.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah,
no,
I learned from the Star Trek Discovery that that is not a place for swears.
Yeah, they have like the same thing as the Battlestar Galactica.
No, they say legitimate. They say fuck.
Oh, do they say
Star Trek?
I didn't realize that.
That must be weird. I haven't seen.
It's fucking. I stopped watching it. Like that's not my Star Trek.
Is it a fucking Klingon ship coming towards
us?
They're
better than us. It's not even that good.
Fuck you guys.
They're better than us. They shouldn't be swearing.
Tell that cocksucking Romulan I'm not gonna.
I'll blow this fucking shit up right now.
I couldn't imagine that.
Fuck!
Spock, are you a pussy? We're gonna go down there. I'm gonna beam you down there. Whatever. How many balls you Vulcan? I can't imagine that. That's weird.
Lastly, Rise of the Beast. We get some last character models. We get Nightbird. We get Mirage, which is interesting because Jazz does Mirage's trick. So it's kind of crazy we're getting Mirage. We get all of them that we've seen before. But the new one was the Nightbird one here. But, okay, so we've got a...
What the fuck?
What happened?
We got 12 minutes till 9 o'clock.
And
then the show turns into
Slick
a pumpkin.
Fucking
Like
just
Joe
turns
Rogan.
it off. Yeah.
We're like Joe Rogan, 3 hours and that's it.
Well, good night, guys.
Yeah, all right, cool. Great show.
Peace.
It's weird though because he's still connected, but we lost his screen share and we lost his camera.
He fell off the chair.
Yeah.
Or something got unplugged or something probably happened.
Oh my god,
Mrs.
it's a long day.
Mrs. McFavorite was listening in the other room and she's fucking hitting him with a shoe right now. Like she's like Nikita Khrushchev banging the shoe on the table. Just,
and it's probably one of those Lego shoes they bought.
Yeah.
Like so it hurts.
a Lego croc.
A Lego croc.
Now we lost him completely.
God, he fell right off. Off.
Well, we're still broadcasting.
But you know what? I did hear some kind of glitching noise, or maybe just something with connection. I mean, I was hearing some kind of feedback.
Yeah, there was feedback for a little bit there when he was doing his the store report or whatever. A grab bag. whatever.
But I didn't know that Star Trek Discovery, they were cursing. That's kind of really wild to watch. I couldn't imagine that.
Picard, even the first episode or the first or second episode of the Picard series, like he goes to like an admiral's office and she's like, "You got some fucking nerve." I was like, "What the fuck?" It's just it's the future where everyone's better than us.
They still swear.
Like,
but you know what?
I just don't like it. It's just they've created a world over the past 60 years that like 20th century cursing has no place in. So if you curse, if you say fuck, I'm going to be like, oh, that's right. This isn't the distant future. This is a bunch of guys on a soundstage in Paloma.
But have Picard walk out of her office and be like, what a twat. Like, it was like, just use some like real English words, be like, she's a twat. What's that wank up? What's the guy, Data or one of other fucking people? I can imagine him being
Data, Riker, Beverly Crusher.
What's that wanker Riker want now? I can only imagine him doing that stuff, but it'll be very.
Just watch Green Room. You could see Patrick Stewart being all kinds of crazy in a Nazi.
Yeah, no, I just mean like with the cursing. I feel like the Tarantino movies, they kind of do that where they go over the top, where it's like, all right, you know, how many F? I mean, listen, I say F a lot, but I can only. I mean, when you hear it like 220 times in the movies, you know, even in comedy, they say that too. That rule about don't break the certain word. Just don't use it too often, because sometimes some comics use it as like a filler, like the way I'd say or ah. Like some comics just throw out fuck just as a filler in a sentence. So, well, guys, it's been a good show.
Yeah, it's been great.
Like should we stay on? Like, what happens if we all log off? Does the YouTube channel just broadcast a black screen? Like,
well, for the 4 people watching and the 8 that download, I think it's not really gonna be too much of a problem.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, I'm gonna order some McDelivery because it's been a long fucking day.
How's the diet been going, Cliff? Are you still doing good on it?
I'm kind of evened out. I gotta get back to it on Monday.
Oh, look who's back!
Yeah.
Oh, we're still talking about toys.
We were just getting ready to leave, Slick. Wait, he's frozen. Can you guys hear me?
No,
okay.
We can hear. Yeah.
You know, I hear you.
Slick, you there?
No.
Is he frozen to anyone else?
I think his headphone probably died or something happened.
Oh, now we got some music.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Now he's talking like Bumblebee. He can only communicate through songs.
Sorry.
Closing time.
So sorry, you may be able to hear the discussion in my microphone because my headphones aren't working, but sorry, everybody. I was literally just going to be like, oh, let's wrap this
Did
up.
Did Mrs. Nick come in there and hit you with a shoe or throw a shoe at you? And I give you a bag.
I don't know what's going on with my headphones. Are you guys getting an echo or anything?
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, when we speak, we can hear the echo.
That means it's time to shut the show down.
Well, give me 1 second here. Let me see if my headphones will resync.
I don't even have any shows to watch. Last of Us ended. What else is on Sunday nights?
Succession starts tonight.
I gotta finish You. I hate watch that show now. You.
Oh yeah, we haven't. We only watched the first couple episodes of the new season, and that's been high.
It's like Dexter. He just gets. It's like after a while, it's so fucking unbelievable. It just gets so dumb.
Like how can there be that many coincidences? Kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, how many people can you get away with doing the same shit to over and over again?
Okay, so before we sign off, because I caught all up, at least as far as I'm aware, and we were going to talk about it last week and we didn't. Mandalorian. So spoiler, we're not going to talk about anything else besides Mandalorian. So if you're not caught up, including this week's episode, which was the big like Firebird, right? Was that this week's episode? Okay. So I'm caught up. So if you're not,
and the Firebird foundlings.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to talk about specifically. But if you're not caught up, we'll catch you next week.
I
See
didn't
you sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'll drop. Okay. Well, that's all right.
Wow.
I heard it was almost getting spoiled.
Why don't we just do a series review when it's over?
And that's fine with me too. It's late enough. We don't need to.
We only got 5 minutes left. So.
All right. But yeah, Rock, do you watch Succession?
No.
Yeah,
you should. I mean, do you care about the
show.
Wall Street?
I don't like watching shows about rich assholes.
I live that, honestly.
Oh,
yeah, no. Like this year's gonna be a down year for us because we've already have all the big, like the hedge fund people are already like cutting back. They're already because the stock market's been flat the last 2 years because it only goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and all these hedge fund guys they only make money on the profits that they make the other people. Yeah. So we have people with big $50,000-$60,000 a year plant healthcare contracts that are scaling down because they can't spend that much money on their $20 million mansion now. So yeah, so I'm already I don't want to hear anything about Wall Street, unfortunately. I too much of it every day. That and fucking real estate. It's like it's all day long I hear. But it sounds interesting though.
It's a good show. It's essentially about Rupert Murdoch, you know, the fucking owner of Fox News.
Yeah.
And it's how he's about to die and his kids are all jockeying to take over this $400 billion whatever Fox News is fucking. But it's I like it. I watched a movie way back in the day called Barbarians at the Gate.
Oh, yeah, the HBO movie.
Do you remember? Oh, you remember it? Oh, my God. No one ever knows this movie. It's about the R.J.R. Reynolds Nabisco takeover.
Yeah, it's
and it was...
I want to say like 91?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, it was like right around... I just caught it one night, all drunk, watching cable TV after a party. And it was my first glimpse into... how these fucking billionaire CEOs live, you know?
And 93.
That's really good. But it was about this down-to-earth guy that was involved in this, and everybody else around him is a fucking Elon Musk, fucking Rupert Murdoch douchebag. And he's just trying to do what's right for his workers and stuff, but yet he's flying on fucking private jets all over the world.
Yeah, it's like the people I work for with the private security and stuff. It's great with the gates and everything. Yeah, it's insane when you see how these people live.
Yeah, and see, and it's my first introduction to like what real wealth looks like, and so I loved it, and it has caused me to like Succession. What was there was a stockbroker one.
Billions.
Yes, I really liked Billions as well. To just see how these people, you know, like I've got to see how much per ounce cheese costs me at King Soopers. And these guys are spending $500 on drinks during happy hour, you know, and shit like that.
You know what I'm going to start doing, Jason? I'm going to start private messaging you photos from places I work at. Like, nothing's like when I go to take a shit at somebody's pool house and the whole room is made of mahogany.
No.
The whole room is mahogany.
But how many leather-bound books are on the shelves?
I mean, they have separate refrigerators to have like the champagne for the pool area. Like, I can show you pictures that blow your balls off. I know how these people live. Like, I mean, I see it all the time when I see like the Ferrari getting flatbed out to go get service for an oil change.
Yeah, because
you know I mean?
They
like,
don't want to drive it there.
They don't exactly. Or they're not there. You know what I mean? I mean, the stuff that I see, like when the private chef is in the garden hand picking vegetables that they're gonna make something with that day. So I'll send you pictures, and you're just gonna be like, yeah.
See, and I don't even know if I want to see them because my homeboy, he owns a gutter company. And he does apartments and he does fucking commercial, but he also does like high end fucking $3 million homes in the mountains and stuff. And he takes pictures of himself up on their roof, like looking out at their view and shit. And that's what I couldn't do. I couldn't, you know, and more power to you, Rocky. You're fucking much more wealthy than I am, but I still couldn't go to those people's houses every day and fucking then come home and be like, again, you have a fleet of Mercedes and a pool. I live
a nice middle class life for a blue collar guy.
Yeah,
and I mean, like, the way I look at it is, these people fuck people on Wall Street. I have to make my end on them, and I live my life. And you know what? It's like, the mouse gets a crumb every now and then.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. So
representing.
The way I look at it, yeah, I have no problem with it. Like when not my boss, but my salesman maybe overcharges some of these people, I don't mind because I know like they probably got to where they are by the way what are those called? Those people that take over companies and they part out when they do a corporate takeover and they part out the businesses. I have no qualms in it. You know what? I'm just a middle class man trying to make my way through the universe.
See, and to get to my lower income neighborhood, I drive through the richest neighborhood in Denver. So this is a place where fucking Mike Shanahan's house was, John Elway's house was. There's a little back road that goes through it, and there's a house right on the street, which if you're rich, you don't want a house right on the street, but it's still that type of house, and it looks almost exactly like the Sopranos house. And so it's one of those things where I can barely do it. And I'm not even a jealous guy, but just to see that kind of wealth, and in a mile and a half, I get to my little fucking 2,000 square feet is huge for Denver. I get to my little house that's run down from the 50s, and I'm like, oh. So I give you props. I give my homeboy props that can go to these houses and just be like, I'm eking out my shit. I'm happy.
Yeah, I never get jealous, and I don't. I mean, there's guys that are younger than me, and I see, like, I have a customer now. He just bought a house for $9 million cash. He's younger than I am. He's a hedge fund manager. Hey, he's smarter than I am. He knows what he's doing for. I can't.
He's luckier, or he chose a different direction. He made his
decisions. I made my decisions.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But it's just, I'm happy where I am in life. I don't have to,
feel that.
Yeah. Listen, you don't want those. Those are real white people problems. I heard one this week. One of my clients, he's a billionaire. He bought a new private jet and he sold the other private jet. Then the guy backed out of the deal, so now he's stuck with his second private jet. So my salesman was talking about, like, "Yeah, Mr. Monroe, he's stuck with his jet right now." And I'm like, "Oh,
take it easy, don't upcharge him."
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna cry. Should we do a GoFundMe for him?" But I gotta go. My son's got school.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I got this in. This was something that the John Wick.
Oh, that was. Buckets. I didn't care about the popcorn buckets.
Me neither.
This coin set was fucking impressive.
So they charge you $27 for a large popcorn and the coin set. But the coins sell for a lot on. If you wanted to buy like replica coins on eBay, I'm a movie prop guy, so I forgot to show this. I thought this was really cool.
Yeah,
you get the Continental coins.
Yeah.
But I gotta get going because my wife's texting, yelling at me, "Your son gotta go to school tomorrow. He needs his room back.
Get out of his room."
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you sooner rather than later.
Later rather than sooner.
Peace.
Secret powers will reveal to you. Secret